You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
And let's get to our game. Couples, as you know, there can be no hints.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm going to begin with Evil Dave and his partner, Angie. Remember, the couples that match the most walk away with $5,000.
Oh, my God.
That's good money. Dave, can you use $5,000?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
Also, we should tell Angie that if you blink 3 times real quick, we will get you help.
Well, I'll take off my glasses.
George and Brad, I know you're very wealthy men, but I'm sure you could always use a $5,000.
We have a good charity to give it to.
Okay, that's very sweet. Blue Iris and Ron, I know you need the money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so think carefully now when you answer. We're going to start with Dave and Angie. Robin, who's your money on?
I gotta say, it's gotta be Brad and George, don't you think?
What do you say, Artie?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put my cash on Blue Iris.
All right, and let's say no one is going with Evil
Nobody's
Dave and Angie.
taking Evil Dave and Angie.
You never know. All right, here we
Free
go.
country.
First question. Free country, right. Here's the first question. Angie, we asked Dave, when your partner orgasms, where does the sperm go? Brad is laughing, but it's not your turn, Brad. Okay, Angie, so you're having sex with Dave.
Okay.
All right, try to picture that.
All right, try to imagine it.
Your wildest imagination.
And your partner has an orgasm.
Okay.
Somewhere that disgusting, gooey stuff has to go somewhere. Where does it go?
In me?
Inside of you is your answer.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a match. Dave said on the bed. He says he shoots his load onto the bed.
See, I told you they weren't having
I don't want to
sex
get you in trouble, for
together.
God's sakes. All right.
Why don't you know what goes inside of her?
Huh?
How do you not know what goes inside of
Well,
her?
you know.
Well, you know what? Angie, how could he not get that right?
I don't know. He's a little
He's a little out of it. Have you
Right
been-
of center, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
Right of
I'm gonna
center?
I'm going to go to George, Takei, and Brad. George, when your partner orgasms, this is what we asked George, where does the sperm go?
When I have an orgasm,
No,
With
when
George?
George has the orgasm, where does the sperm
it
end
goes
up?
in me.
Where in you?
I think that's a clear enough answer, Howard.
Does it go... all you will say is be truthful.
In my mouth.
Well, let's hold up the
All
sign,
right, George,
and
hold up
sure
the
enough, there it is,
sign.
the mouth. You
That's
got it
the
right.
match.
And of course, you run into the bathroom and spit it out, and then gargle. We got the whole detail. Brad, congratulations. I'd spit it out too.
Thank you for that.
That is a point on the board for our couple.
Brad, you and I have a lot in common. I would do the same thing.
Why not just swallow the whole thing?
I don't know. Didn't somebody say once that you shouldn't swallow?
Really?
I heard that semen might
We might have said
do
that.
what in it.
Yeah.
Do what? I don't know. I thought
Bounce
it's not
back.
clean.
Back.
You heard
That's
it might
what
not
makes
be
babies.
Yeah.
George says he doesn't care that you go and spit it out. I thought maybe you would swallow it to show your love of George.
I'll start doing that.
Don't do us any favors.
It's okay. I totally understand your point of view. Believe me. I understand it. All right. Blue, Iris, and Ron. Ron, we said to Blue, when your partner orgasms, where does the sperm go? Ron, you certainly must know where it goes. Where does it go?
In her
Where?
mouth.
In her mouth. Blue,
And
hold
Blue
up the sign.
said-
And Blue, what did you say? You said mouth. All right. We've got a tie game now. Blue,
Two
Iris,
of our
and Ron.
couples are on the board.
All right, Evil Dave and Angie, you're going to have to do better. The second question. Let's start with George and Brad this time.
A lot of blowjobs going on.
Yeah. See, nobody's blowing me. All right. We said to George, Brad, what's your partner's favorite sexual position? What did he say? This is about you. What's your favorite sexual position?
Do I get multiple choice?
Nope. No, you don't. Just describe what your favorite is. What do you like the best?
Brad's favorite sexual position.
That's right.
Not George's.
That's right.
How do I describe that?
He can't help you.
Carefully.
I guess lying next to George in bed.
Go ahead.
No,
He can't
no.
answer.
Sometimes
He can't answer. He can't answer.
Masturbating.
Lying next
How
to
you
George
when you're
Nesbitt?
lying? How on your stomach? On
Oh,
your
on my side.
on your side, lying on your side next to George. Well, let's take a look at what he said. He said you would say on his back, so we can't make it a match.
But no, George is on his back.
Yeah, but I'm
on my side.
But you like being on your side.
Well, you got to match.
You got to match the game. So
I don't know.
Well, you do it sometimes on
Isn't
your
there a
side,
judge?
sometimes on your back.
No. Well, let's go to Blue Iris and Ron. Ron, what did Blue say? What's your partner's favorite sexual position? What do you like best when you're with the lovely Blue Iris?
All fours.
All fours,
All
doggy
fours.
style. All right, that's fair enough. Let's see what the match is. Doggy style.
That's my team.
Wow, Blue Iris and Ron moving ahead with 2 points.
I didn't know anybody could match with Blue Iris.
Angie, we said the same thing to Evil Dave. If,
If you had to choose a position.
what's the fave?
I like missionary.
Missionary position. Let's hold up that sign. It's missionary. You're on the board.
Usually I do something right.
You sure do.
Thank you.
Right of center.
Next question, we go to Blue and Ron first. If you could change one thing about your partner, what would it be? So we said to Blue, you can change anything you want about Ron. What would
did
it
she
be?
choose?
What did she choose?
You wanted to change.
I mean, you seem perfect to me.
Yeah, you
but-
got it.
But what would she change about you?
What should he change about me?
What's the one little thing?
One little thing.
One little thing.
Come on, we're running out of time. I'm going to have to give a no answer. Just come up with something quickly. I don't want to see you guys miss a point.
All right. Well, argue.
You argue too much. Well, no, I don't think that's a match. Blue, what did you say? Hold up the sign.
No.
You said more energy. She finds that you're older than her and you lack energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that true? True. Blue, well, he didn't get the match. I'm sorry.
Sorry
All right,
about
but you're
that.
still in the lead. Let's go to Evil Dave and Angie, who appear to be the mismatch of the century for some reason to us, but they've proven they are really lovers. All right. We said to Dave, if you could change one thing about Angie, what would it be?
He always says I'm too bossy.
Too bossy. Let's take a look. Dave, what did you have? Too bossy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Them coming
You know
on.
what? That's a real couple.
I mean, I think so.
Look at them coming on.
Brad, what did George say?
I kvetch too much.
What?
Kvetch.
Kvetch too much. You. When you say kvetch, you mean you.
What is it? Complain.
You complain too much.
Yeah.
All right, George, hold up the sign. You are too controlling.
Now,
Oh.
the judges, is that...
Well, that's part of
No.
kvetching.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not a match. It's just too broad a category. I'm going to have to take it
Sorry,
away. I'm
George.
sorry. It's not a point.
Oh, dear.
All right. Well, we're going to get to our final question.
Semantics.
And the only reason this is the final question is because we are definitely not going to have a tie. I don't think. We're going to see. We might.
What's the score?
Well, actually, we might. Evil Dave and Angie have 2, and Blue Iris and Ron have 2 in a stunning upset so far. George and Brad are behind with only 1 point.
How could that be?
Shocking.
Kvetching is.
Hear the bell go to geography.
It's not controlling; it's complaining.
Well,
It's controlling is a different
it's
thing.
a way of.
I'm sorry, George.
Yeah, but you didn't say the thing.
Yes,
Judges agree with your call.
yes, the judge is older. It's a bald director in the back there.
You just watched Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, well, it was a very special wrap-up show. Artie came in after, on yesterday's wrap-up show, Gary said he was lying. And Artie started today's Howard Stern show saying that he wasn't too fond of that. And it carried over onto the wrap-up show where Artie said he wasn't going to come again. Well, he showed up and stayed for the whole thing. And we couldn't, usually on Howard TV, we show you 8 to 10 minutes of the best of the wrap-up show. Well, we couldn't cut this because so much happened and it was really intense. So here it is, Artie and Gary and Will and Greg Fitzsimmons and me and Benji and everybody else who was in there talking about whether or not Artie Lang is a liar.
Artie, I'm surprised to see you here after this morning. I didn't think you'd ever be back in our wonderful studio.
I was dead to Gary.
You're
Hey,
back.
Gary, by the way, I think we made up, but what a show business move to say I'm dead to you. That's like a producer, like, Artie's dead to me. You know, that's like what Jerry Bruckheimer says to you.
I got to be honest
one
with
of his charity hockey games.
I got to be honest with you. I'm not so sure we made up. I mean, Howard said we made up, but we didn't really. We never really made up.
I came in here today to really
tell 1/10 of the audience that heard you this morning. You're sorry.
Well, what do you mean?
We don't have the listenership that you know.
No. I said this today. I think I made this point today when I said that I came in there today mad and I wanted to say mean things because I was mad, and I said some things I didn't mean.
But see, you have to seriously. How do I know you didn't meet him?
That's me, man.
That's the tough part. Like you said him.
Me. It's like, you know what I'm like? I'm like David Niven in the Pink Panther. It's all a lie.
But it's so hard to tell.
You have to pick and choose. I've lost my credibility with you and Will.
And others. And I give Will some credit, at least, for having the balls to come in, because
Will
he's not the only guy that...
I like
No,
Will.
but Will's not the only guy that grabs my ear and says shit. He's just the only guy that had the balls to come in and
Who the fuck says shit?
A lot of people. I'm being serious.
It's not that Fruity Jason, is it?
No, not Fruity Jason.
Who else? Not the black intern. Did he hear me say that thing?
No, not Black John.
I thought Black John was in the... he heard me say something. But anyway, I didn't say anything. The Knicks didn't cover, and I said something. But Black John. I love Black John. Any Jew interns? Are you a Jew intern? What's your name, sweetie? Jessica. Jew Jessica. Why don't you call her Jew Jessica if you're going to call John Black John?
You said the black intern.
No, you said Black John.
I was joking.
Do we have?
Right.
How do I believe you? How do I know when you're joking?
Are there lots of white Johns?
Especially since I'm not funny or a comedian.
Well, Garrett, listen, you're not a comedian.
Or funny.
I thought you were Jew John.
Do you think you're a funny person?
No. But I don't think. But you made it sound.
I think you're a good storyteller.
You made it. Well, apparently that's not even true.
No, I think. Yes, I do. You know that.
You just said, "Oh no!" You want me to tell that story about Richard Lewis?
Dude, well, that was me being. I'm arguing. I'm being an asshole.
But how do I know?
What do you do? How do I know when you're joking? Now we don't. We're in a web of lies, as Jason would say.
Look, you both break each other's balls.
John, it's a web of lies.
You both break each other's balls, but it seems like there's an underlying level of animosity between the two of you, and neither of you guys know where it's coming from.
No, John,
that's true.
And
it's true that there is, and it's true I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, and I don't know either. Like, that's the thing. For months now, I have noticed a difference in our relationship because I think you believed certain things that people said that I didn't want you to come on these trips, and that's why I knew that was a sore spot and a weak spot, and that's why I sort of went at you there. I was very hurt by what you said on the wrap-up show, and let me tell you something. If we replay that clip, I think I'd be justified. And if a coworker and a person who's supposed to be a friend says something like that about you, a blanket statement, he lies about everything.
But I didn't say. I said, how do we know if we could trust him? And the funny thing is, myself.
Let's calm down with that. Have I ever done anything to you like where I really, really betrayed a trust to you? Like really a bad fucking thing where like I fucked you over, man. Like, you know what? Already fucked me over.
No, on a personal level,
okay,
no.
Well, that's what it sounds like, though.
No, but
that's what it sounds like to people.
Maybe some of the animosity for me comes from. I'll be upfront. I'm not crazy about the way you've treated the show in, say, the last 8 or 9 months.
How have I done that?
Well, but by lying about what you're up to, about like not showing up all the time. I know you think.
No, but listen, that's your beefs with Howard, man. If Howard would pull me aside and say stop doing that,
you wouldn't. I don't think you would.
Okay, well, you know what? Then
would you? I mean, would you?
Of course I would. Howard laughs at the whole fucking thing. He laughs when I sleep. He loves when I fall asleep because it's fascinating.
All right.
So bring it up with him. If Howard Stern pulled me aside and said, "All right, listen, if you're late 5 more times in the next couple weeks, or if you're late, and I'm late twice every 4 months, okay, or I'm absent twice every 6 months, he knows that I'm in here most of the time, and it's not that big of a deal. But you get a lot of material at it. If Howard sat me down and said, "Dude, if that happens again, I don't know if you could work here anymore," I would probably get my ass in here. And the fact is, if it happened again and he doesn't fire me, what kind of message does that send to me?
That's true.
Well, all right. So, I mean, your problem's with him, Gary, not me. It is.
I think that's funny.
It is. Tell Howard. We're all of us are serving one guy here. Let's face it.
That's true.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, as much as I would care if I made you mad about something, ultimately my job's in jeopardy if Howard's mad about it, And I think all of us know that, and we feed off of that. So we don't really care if we aggravate each other. Ultimately, I don't really give a fuck if you think I'm hurting the show, as long as Howard.
No, I don't think you're hurting the show. I will never say that.
Okay, if you think I'm treating the show
disrespecting
badly,
it, but not hurting it. You're not hurting it.
Ultimately, if you think
you're helping it on some days, while you're disrespecting it, you're helping it, which is so fucking weird.
Well, that's what I mean. So it's a weird gray area we're in here. If ultimately, if you think I'm disrespecting the show, while it hurts me that you would think that, it doesn't affect my life at all, man.
Right.
But if Howard thinks that and he makes that clear to me, then it affects my life. And all of us are this. If you were doing something that pissed me off, Gar, ultimately you might care because we're friends, but it's not affecting your life at all. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right, but you'd still be pissed off.
I would be. And, a caller made an example. I didn't listen to the whole wrap-up show yesterday, but maybe Ralph called up and called me a liar again. A caller said Artie should be more mad at Ralph than he is at Will and Gary. And here's the point. I'm not, because, and this is difficult to put, and I don't want to insult Ralph in any way, but ultimately, I honestly don't give a fuck about what Ralph thinks. Just because, when this show ends, Ralph and I have the kind of relationship where I'm probably not going to be friends with Ralph after the show ends, because I might aggravate him, he might aggravate me. We could be great friends one day, and then I say something that annoys him, and he'll get on the air and say the most vicious shit. And I might say something vicious about him. So it's so up and down with Ralph. I just know we're not the same type of guy. I'd wish him nothing but luck. But ultimately, I'm not the kind of friend on a permanent level with Ralph that I might be with you or Will. If I did a show, if I went on to do a show somehow, I would hire you and Will in a heartbeat, or be a partner with you on something. That's probably not going to happen with Ralph while I like him. So I don't really care if Ralph thinks I'm a liar on any level. It doesn't bother me and it doesn't affect my work. You guys, it does. It affects me. That makes me mad, because I think we're better friends than that.
Right, and it's funny, if you would have listened to the clip yesterday, I said, people, I know exactly what I said because I listened to it again. I said, people are saying that Artie's lying. Then I said, I believed you about the urine story, and then I said, with the jogging story, I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know when he's telling the truth or not.
You said he lies about everything.
I don't know if I said that.
You said he lies about everything. Look at the jogging story. And for a casual listener just to hear that, they don't know what the jogging story is. They don't know what context it's in. And people are like, okay, Artie just lies about everything now. That's awful.
But
it's not this jogging story.
If the funny thing is, and maybe because you're saying it came out of me, it's not the first time it's come up on the wrap-up show.
All right, I know.
That discussion.
Yeah, but I don't know. That line hit me harder than others.
Well, I wasn't looking to,
And that's what's getting lost in all this. People aren't saying that, maybe I'm justified in being mad at that. I think I am.
Right, and maybe I'm justified that you didn't come and see me and tell me, hey, Gary, what you said yesterday really pissed me off.
Hey, Howard, Gary, okay, the same way you didn't come to me about saying, hey, when you spilled the high C, what did you say to me on the air? It's more fun to bust your balls on the air.
That's true.
About it. Okay,
that's true.
But
I hardly
put
him on
a fucking crazy world here that we're living in. This is craziness. Everybody either wants to be great on the show or be your friend.
I was too uncomfortable to come to you and say that to you off the air, to be honest.
Well,
it would just be too uncomfortable a conversation.
Maybe I was too uncomfortable to come to you about it. And so we put it on the air.
You look pretty comfortable now.
Well, we're on the air again.
I know.
We're back making great radio.
And by the way, I said to you the whole thing about I'm gonna now show you how all roads lead to Ralph.
Right.
I said that on the air this morning, the whole rap about that Gary does everything that Artie does that annoys Artie started with Ralph.
I know. Right.
And if it would have started with anybody but him, I probably would have brushed it off.
And again, I think Ralph makes for a lot of funny things on the air, and he can get under people's skin. But it annoyed me that, that's the thing that you're really sticking with based on something Ralph said. I mean, come on,
because
I clearly that got in your head and you never let it go, but we didn't have it out till now.
But I'll tell you why, because you obviously know that that's my Achilles heel, and when you're fucking around, when you're not trying to piss me off, when you're fucking around, you'll go there,
joking around,
and then you'll reel it back in, so I never do.
If you were fighting with Achilles, where would you shoot the arrow?
Into his heel.
Thank you.
I have a question
for
you about the lying thing, because I think
worshiping cock.
I think it's important. You've acknowledged lying about the drugs for obvious reasons. Who at work are you going to tell that you're using drugs?
This is like Hein Lang, Frostniks.
But Do you understand how, and I think Will was trying to make this point, do you understand that if you lie about that, how that hurts your credibility about other shit? I know you say the drugs thing is one thing.
Right.
That's separate.
So what, name something you think I've lied about that has something that has nothing to do with drugs.
I got to think about that.
Of course, because there isn't much there. I mean, I have a lot of drug addict friends who, when they're talking about drugs, you can't believe anything they say. But, they're not going to. If I ask them if they're banging my wife, if they say no, I believe them. It doesn't. I'm ashamed of the fact that I'm a drug addict. That's awful. But I've been very open about it for years now. It's part of my life. It's part of my persona, unfortunately. And, I'm afraid of losing work, and I might lie about it. That's the truth. The same way, like I used today. If you're speeding, you might say you were doing 85, but you say to the cop, "God, no."
It's like if a married guy lies about cheating. Do you guys think he's a total liar then?
Yeah, I mean that's a great example.
Well, what do you think of Bill Clinton?
I think a wife would have trouble trusting her husband again.
Right.
About
If she
anything
knew.
he
If
said.
she knew.
And all her friends.
Well, if he admits that he cheated.
No. But if your friend, no, I think what Benji's trying to say, is if you have a best friend, a guy that's like a brother to you, and he comes to you and says, "Look, I'm cheating on my wife. This is bad," and then you hear him lie to his wife about it. Do you think he's a liar on every level, or just because he's lying to his wife?
No, I mean, you would say probably though that guy. I mean, if he's lying to his wife, might be a little untrustworthy in some ways.
But if he's lying to his wife to save a life that he might have with his kids and everything, and I mean,
I get that.
I mean, there's guys here that have cheated on their wife.
Right.
Okay.
You know it.
Benji's pretty sure he knows.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you just know it that everyone here, if it ever comes up the air, they're saying, "No, I'm faithful."
What are you going with, odds?
I'm going with odds.
Look, I've said I'm faithful. I was faithful to Dana now for years.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But if someone lies, even if it's that, like Artie's example, you do think twice about them telling the truth in other scenarios. I mean, I was trying to think of other things because you asked that.
See, I can, look, I think you're thinking more morally and ethically about a guy doing that. Like, it might make me think less of his character, but it doesn't make me think he's lying to me about everything.
But Artie,
there's no question about that.
Here's a big issue too. So Artie, did you do drugs? No, that's a lie.
Totally
Totally understand.
That's a blanket thing. Like, did I do drugs? I'm saying, if Howard said to me, "Are you on heroin right now?"
Right, I understand.
I'm going to say no.
That I understand, but do you understand how it's?
And eventually, I always say yes for some reason.
It's not just that where some of the lies come in. It's not that black and white.
Right.
Because then it comes to other parts of your life. But I had to hide the drug thing, and it sort of permeates the big
I
parts of your life.
I understand.
And it's not so obvious.
Right. You could tie the drugs into a lot of things that go on. Like you said, the shrink. Well, you lied about the shrink because it was drug related.
Yeah, it was keeping my job related. That's what it was about.
But we weren't going to fire you.
Well, it was basically. Look,
we would have been. We were disappointed.
Look, how do I know that for sure? I don't know what you guys are thinking. I mean, there might be why wouldn't I think you're going to fire me? I mean,
Then why did you tell us that you stopped going if you thought we might fire you?
Because by then, obviously Howard didn't care, and I said it because of look, I do share some things that are crazy on the air because I think they're provocative.
Right. Like even when you called me about the drug test, when you called me at home that night, you said, "Listen, I'm not going to take this drug test. An entertainment lawyer told me to take it. If I take it, I'm going to lose a month's worth of pay if I go to rehab." But no one ever had that discussion with you that you would lose pay to go to rehab. In fact, most of the discussion here was go do what you need to do.
I made a dumb fucking deal, and in the deal, I said to Howard, "Without pay," and he said yes. That's where that came from. So it was all parameters I laid out. Don't get me wrong. When I called you, I was trying to get out of it.
Right.
I didn't say you guys did it. I laid it out.
But I mean, how many times?
And I realized how stupid it was.
How many times has Howard said, "Artie, go, if you want to go." And did he ever say, "And by the way, if you go, I'm suspending your pay for, off the air"?
I brought it up. But
I mean, up to that point.
No, he never said that. Of course not. But I brought it up. So that was in the rule book that I laid out, and I was trying to get that out of the rule book. That's why I brought that up. But, I don't know. I mean, listen, maybe I don't want to go away for a month, too, because, maybe some guy will sit in the chair that you guys love. Jackie lost his job, I mean, maybe
Jackie quit.
Okay, but.
And quite honestly, the 50 people that sat in the chair after him weren't as funny as you.
All right. Well, listen.
Sorry, Jimmy Kimmel.
They might come back. A guy might come who you never heard of and be funny, and he could work for cheaper. This is America. I don't know, Or how it starts. Artie could come in Monday and Tuesday. We'll have this guy Wednesday. I think about that all. I worry about losing my job like everybody else in the world. And not so much for this stuff because Howard makes it funny, but losing my job to someone better? Yeah, of course I do.
But can I be the voice of asshole morality? If you were that worried about it, wouldn't you just take care of yourself to make sure you didn't have to leave?
Well, again, Gary, we're going back to why I just got into drugs. I don't know. I got addicted to drugs, man. I have no idea how that happened.
Do you think you have a disease? Because you talked about that this morning, too.
No, I've never.
You don't think it's a disease?
I don't. I hate that rap. I think because there's been times in my life where I've been off of drugs for 4 years, and then I get the blues on the road, the wah thing, and I feel like getting high. I don't think that's a disease. I think that's a flaw in your character. I don't think it's a disease at all.
All right, since it's come up so much, we've got the clip from yesterday, so you guys can settle this once and for all. Hit it, Ted.
I just know what I hear in the office, so I'm sitting there thinking, like, Artie's out of his mind. This is crazy. I can't believe it. And then I hear somebody say, how do you know that you can believe what Artie just said? Which I hadn't thought of. Some people think that the story he told today might not be true.
Oh, that he didn't even have the urine? He was just
telling a great story. I'm believing he had the urine on him, but now the seed of doubt has been planted. That's how low his trust level is around here. I hadn't thought of that, but other people had.
Yeah, I said that to Gary because, I mean, it's funny. It sounds funny for him just to say, so who knows if it's the truth. And it's not to be insulting to Artie, but you can't take him at his word, obviously, at this point. So you can just speculate that anything he says is not true.
Yeah, but real kind of things that he's lied about, it's always been to protect his image. It's never been like just to pull a stunt.
But no,
he's lied about.
He lies about everything. How did he protect his image when he told the Rolling Stone girl he was that he's going to tell us he went jogging? What do we give a shit if he
And it is funny when he says he's going to take it out and slam it around, and that's a funny line.
It could be. I mean, it wouldn't be. I don't think it's that big, but I don't think he was lying about that.
So you think he had it on?
I have faith in Artie that he was lying to us about it, about the urine.
That he was telling the truth about lying about having the urine.
I don't know. That's pretty bad to me. I mean, that's fucked up. But listen, you could play back a number of things I've said about people. If you just looked at a transcript of the show, it's awful. That hurt my feelings big time.
I'm surprised. I mean, I didn't mean it. I'm surprised. I really am surprised compared to some of the things that have been said.
Look,
but I'm not saying
about everything.
If it bothers
you answered your own question. I don't give a fuck if you knew I jogged with to use that as an example is awful.
No,
that's the example. Outside of the drug use that you use, a total joke.
Because it wasn't obvious it was a joke, and it seemed like, of anything,
how is that not a joke?
It seemed like something to not lie about.
I think you have a better sense of humor than this. Okay, how is that not a joke? The cunt reporter knew it was a joke.
She didn't.
Yes, she did. She said it to you to create this shit because she's a cunt. You're acting like a cunt.
No, she came here and I'm telling you,
she's a cunt.
But she didn't say
she's a cunt.
That might be true, but she didn't say she knew it was a joke.
And she was acting like a cunt by coming in here and being a little cunt and saying. He said to me, he'll just lie if we don't jog. Who? Cunt.
Now, Will, you clearly said in there that, you didn't mean anything offensive by what you were saying.
Yeah,
I don't
think it's
no insult to Artie, but how could you take his word for anything?
Oh, God, dude, that's not what I said. I said it was a funny
That's
story.
exactly what you said.
And how could you be so insulted that people might think you're lying
No,
about
but
stuff? That's the part that's so ridiculous.
Lying about certain things is fine, but you're not getting my point. Not to take my word on anything is what pisses me off. That's a blanket statement about me as a person, not as a drug addict or a guy with a drug problem, saying you can't take my word about anything and that I lie about everything.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
I don't say you lie about everything.
Well, you just did.
And you know what? I didn't mean that. What I do mean is that everything is now in question in my head. That doesn't mean you lie about everything. It means everything's in question.
Then that's your problem, man.
But it's a problem that's not that hard to have.
It shouldn't be in question. It shouldn't.
And I'm not the only one. I give Will
you
credit.
Keep saying that you're not
because
the only
it's true.
one.
Because Will's the only.
Let's talk about you. I'm talking about you.
I'm not sure when you're telling the truth. That's me talking. That's it. I can't say it any other fucking way. I'm not positive when you're telling the truth anymore.
Tell me one time outside of like drug stuff you think I've lied to you.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it.
Because I've never done it, Gary.
I guess not.
Of course I haven't.
So when you lie for drug stuff, that's okay, and I should know the difference.
Yeah, Gary, because people lie about shit that they might get in trouble about. That's human nature. People lie about shit that they think might be an awkward thing to say to somebody, because that's human nature. If everybody told the truth, everyone would hate each other's guts. That's what this show creates. It's good radio. But you can't think of one thing, and neither can John, because I've never lied about anything else, ever. And that's the problem.
So if you were on the other side of this, and you were me, and because I know you lie when it comes to drug stuff to protect yourself, I know that.
Okay.
I should know the difference. I should know that if it's
Gary, have
not
you ever
possible.
lied to a boss?
Of course, but I'm just saying.
Have you ever lied to a boss about something drug related?
No, because I don't really do a lot of drugs. And if I did, I never worked at
where you might have been coked up all night, and someone might have said you look bad. Who you work for, and what'd you tell them? You overslept, or
I've never been in that position. I swear to God, because I just never got to that.
Okay,
but
you've lied,
lied
to your boss. Maybe you went to an Islander game too late one night.
Okay, fine.
Which I don't know why you were there.
Another gay sport
after '83. But so that's it, Gary. So you lied once or twice or 3 times to your boss. How do I know when you're telling the truth? It's called using your discretion. It's why you have a fucking brain. It's using your reason. Okay, Artie's, he does heroin. He may lie about it, but he's not lying about this because he's never lied about something like that ever before.
I guess it's
you want to get on here and be interesting by just calling me a fucking liar. So I'm not taking it anymore.
Okay, you said how you feel, and I said it's tough to know.
All right, okay, good. It's tough to know then. I'm sorry you can't figure that out.
Listen, I'm entitled to an opinion, Artie.
Okay, then it's a dumb opinion. I'm entitled to
That's your opinion.
I'm entitled to think it's a dumb opinion.
And you're totally entitled to think it's a dumb opinion. It's not.
Do you think
it's
that
not
I think it's
as
a dumb opinion is a dumb opinion?
It's not as cut and dried as you try to make it out to be, that everybody should know what the rules are about lying.
Not a person in this fucking room hasn't lied, and
but that's not the point.
Yes, it is, Gar. We're talking about lying.
Who do you
about
think?
stuff.
Okay, John, me, you, Will, Benji. Who's got the highest lying percentage in this room?
I don't know. No idea. I don't know you guys. I don't know what you tell your wife. I don't know what you tell. I have no idea. You guys don't say shit on the air that I say. I shouldn't say it. I fucking blurt it out. That's why you know I lied in the first place. Because eventually I tell the fucking truth. How do you know I'm not lying about? How do you know I didn't see the shrink for 4 months and the other thing isn't a lie? I mean, you don't know.
How do I know that you just said it?
It's all entertainment, Gary.
But how do I know when you're entertaining me or not?
If you don't know that, then you are a monkey. What are you talking about? if I say something
so I
funny,
should know that you might have lied about not going to the shrink.
No, Gary, you're picking and choosing what you think is a lie and what you don't think is a lie.
But do you understand why there might be confusion?
No. Yeah, but you gotta look. We're on the air saying shit, dude. You gotta learn to separate that from me as a person. You just have to do that. That's what life. I don't know how much you guys lie to people in your life. I have no idea. You could lie to your wife every fucking day, Gar. You could lie to your neighbor every day. You could lie to your PTA fucking people You could lie to the defense.
Well, I don't know what you do when you leave here either.
Okay.
I don't know what you tell.
How can I answer that question?
I don't know what you tell your sister or your mother or anybody else.
How can I answer that question?
Well, how can
lies the
anybody
most?
answer it?
Well, you asked it. Ask answerable questions.
Whatever.
You have to separate what's on the air and what's in your private life or real life or whatever.
Right.
So that means that anything you say on the air could be bullshit, right? If it's for entertainment purposes.
It could be a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's exactly the point yesterday. That we were saying it could be bullshit.
But you see, if it's that gray, why even bring up anything that's said on the air? I mean, why talk about anything I've said on the air?
Because that's what the show's supposed to just talk.
If it could be a joke, then just say, "Oh, Artie was joking around." I don't know.
That's what we said.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Well, we
That's
said
not
it was
what
a lie.
you said.
It was a lie instead of a joke.
I
said it was a funny line.
You said you can't take my word on anything, and that's you being serious.
I don't know if it was that serious like that.
All right,
But,
well, I don't know.
But I mean, I
were
don't
you
think
trying to be funny when you said that?
I'm obviously the most unfunny person and should be
No,
on the show.
Gary is.
I'm unfunny.
Gary's
Do
Do you think you're a funny guy, Will?
You don't know me. You don't know
I
me.
do.
No, you don't.
Well, I've worked with you for 8
That's
years.
a difficult
you
question
don't.
coming from you because you're way funnier than all of us. So when you say it, it's sort of a bullshit question.
Well,
Will could be
how
funny,
are we-
but he's not.
Yeah,
He's not already funny.
Artie, you've never hung out with me. You don't
He's
know whether
probably-
I'm funny or not.
He's the 80th funny Eagle fan I've ever met.
Okay, well, that's
he's
fine.
not even in the top 79.
Dude.
The guy who said he'd throw Ralph off the 700 section, that guy should be working.
One trick
It's funny
pony.
because
Guy had one good line. He's
He
like
called
the
Ralph-
unknown comic.
He called Ralph a heatless fag.
But hey, Art, that's
Yeah,
kind of
that's an unfair card to play though, because you're right. I mean, Gary's right. You make your living being funny.
When you ask me if I think I'm funny,
when you guys come into this show and try to be funny, then you're coming into my territory. So I'm going to judge your funniness on
No,
this
no,
show.
because
I know if you're funny watching
no.
a Philly game
I'll
with
tell
your
you what,
friends.
this show's not always about being funny.
Right, we're
It's
not
about
in your
what goes
territory.
on.
The purpose
Should
of
be.
this show is not to be funny round the clock.
Well, you're doing a bang-up job.
We discuss the wrap-up show, and once in a while we'll crack a joke because it just happens to be there. Whether you think that joke is funny or not, you're totally entitled to. But we're
Well,
not
I
coming.
didn't get the memo.
You make it
I didn't get the wrap-up
you
show
make it.
summary.
You make it sound like we're coming in here trying to be you, and we're not.
No, I don't think you're trying to be me.
Wait,
'Cause then you'd be lying all the time.
one thing
No,
that
we're
might
try-
frame
or
that might
less
frame
funny.
the debate
If
a
you were
little
trying
bit?
to
Is
be
it about
me-
that cunt reporter?
Benji.
Oh,
If you
for
say it
nine.
again, I'm going to punch you in the
for
fucking
20.
head.
Seriously. Wait, you're not allowed
Stop.
to say
No, stop.
I'm going to punch you in the fucking head. All right, stop.
Wait, why is that the worst thing that's been
The thing
No
that I want to
bullshit.
say
Are
is
you
that
retarded?
No,
Then just fucking listen.
I don't understand why that would get you so mad.
Well, because you're trying to be funny and you're not being funny.
Is that the part that's getting you mad?
Yes, the wrap-up show is not about being funny.
I mean,
unless
the
you're
thing
Artie.
I was gonna say is
Sometimes.
it's
If
funny-
Will, try saying it. See what happens.
If funny presents itself, did you hear Gary? Then you try to be funny.
Well, I guess what I wanted to point out is, like, if you're going to lie, obviously as a comedian, your premise is it can go anywhere from exaggeration to all-out lies for entertainment purpose. So if you're on the radio, I think it's akin to that on some level. So I guess the definition of a lie in terms of it affecting your friendship has to be defined as something that's hurtful to you or the show.
In your person. See, in other words, if you agree with what he just said, and I do, then assuming being offended by anything I say on the air has to go out the window, because something on the air could be anything. Did I ever come to you in your office and say, Gary, listen, I'm not on heroin, man. I promise you. Did I ever say that to you,
No.
person? No. And then, because that I'd be a little more insulted by. When I'm on the radio, like Greg said, I'm trying to be entertaining. So for you to take anything I say on the air as gospel and to be offended by it is a little retarded.
So hold on. When you talk to us off the air during commercial breaks about your experiences at the shrink, should I know the difference? And you did. Howard said, you go to the shrink? Oh, you mentioned whatever.
No, because I did go to the shrink a couple of times, and I talked about my experience.
Even
there.
that number, did you go 1.5 times?
I didn't make up stuff that didn't happen at the shrink. I went about 2 times, and I told Howard what my opinion was of it.
So you asked your shrink if it was okay for you to drink, or you told your shrink you were going to drink?
Yeah, that's the last time I went. I told him I had tequila, and then I
So
stopped
in your
going.
second visit, you told him...
Yeah. It came up pretty quick.
No, and I'm not. I didn't say that to defend Artie. I'm saying
Thank you, Greg.
I'm saying it to point out that there may be things that you've said to Gary off the air, and it seems to me that in terms of anybody that you have a relationship with off the show, they can be angry about a lie that affected them in some way.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm unclear on how that affects what he says on the air, because certainly Howard may not have a small penis, and Dean Martin didn't really have a drink in his hand all those years. There's certain things.
Greg, I swear to God, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No,
I got lost. And
Why do I know what he's talking about?
I don't know. I'm
No,
stupid.
You have a problem with Artie lying, right? And it affects your friendship, correct?
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't
All
think
right.
so what I'm saying, wait, hold on, Will. I'm just trying to clarify this so we understand
it's
this.
not even-
What I'm saying is a lie versus comedic license is something, and I'm not defending Artie, because if he did lie to you off the air, then that is wrong, and that's something that he has to
Listen,
address.
Artie not going to the shrink was no comedic license. It was just him lying.
No, we didn't laugh about that on the air? That didn't create an hour of
No,
material?
did it create material? Yes. Did we laugh about it? No.
Yes, we did, Carol. Howard laughed about it. What he's saying is, if you're going to admit that sometimes while I'm on the air in that forum, I'm trying to be funny, you can't take anything I say as gospel. And to be offended by it is stupid. If I come to you off the air and say something to you that's a direct lie that really betrays you, then that's a different story. And that's never happened, and I've never done that to a friend, and I will never do that ever in my life.
Artie, what about when you called me and gave me a 20-minute speech about how you couldn't come to my wedding because you couldn't be around drugs and alcohol?
That's the truth.
No, because your shrink told you couldn't do it.
Listen,
and then you went in there and said you didn't want to come because you didn't want to go because whatever.
Because I was trying to be funny, and I said I don't want
Artie,
to go to
that's the truth,
I
and
said
I don't
want to go
care.
to Will's
You're not
wedding.
offending me. That's the truth, though.
Well, I didn't want to go because I
go.
didn't want to drink at dinner. Same reason I didn't go to Fred's party. I don't go to things where if I think I'm going to fall off the wagon.
But I think you were at that point. You were still doing heroin.
Well, I wasn't. I was not. I was on the heroin wagon at that point. And how would you know anyway, man?
Because
Exactly.
It's all speculation.
Because
so shut up about it.
on the wrap-up show,
Don't talk about shit you don't know because you're going to get in a bad area.
On the wrap-up show, and again, I asked you 2 weeks ago, Artie, how long were you on heroin? You said off and on from the end of August till December.
Off and on.
Well, Will's wedding was in
what
September.
does off and on mean?
But how do we? I don't know, man. But it could have.
I said off and on. I didn't say constantly from August to
So
December.
the second you got off of heroin was just happened to be the week that Will was getting married,
It
where you
could have
didn't want
been.
to drink.
It could have been. I got off heroin to go to Afghanistan.
Somebody said earlier, Artie, about ultimately Gary should be mad at Howard, not at you, because Howard is the one who lets you.
Howard runs the show. We all know that here. Okay, if Howard was mad at me, there'd be consequences for what I'm doing. He's not. So Gary should go to Howard and say, listen, Artie's been disrespecting the show, and I don't like that. And Howard then has to react to that.
You're right, and Howard doesn't react to it.
Okay, so what am I? What
But
do you want me to
still
do?
doesn't
So
mean
does that give you a license to basically do whatever you want to do?
Yeah, until Howard tells me not to.
The Greg Fitzsimmons school of, he's talented enough to do what he wants.
That's not what I said.
It's a sort of exactly what you said, Greg.
No, what I said was what Artie said is true. Look, there's a guy who makes personnel decisions here. There's no democracy. There's no real. There may be some input, but it's his decision. Do I think it's a good idea that Artie's in bad shape and he's still on the air? That's not for me to decide. I think that it's an issue that
But when you were here, you said, "Listen, you take what you get. Artie's a talent."
And why are you insulted
Yes.
by that guy?
No, you are a talent.
Okay, and you're not.
He said because you're a talent that you are held to a different standard,
And I
which
am.
is which you are. But then he went on to say,
I get paid more than
you
other
should be
people
able
here,
to
too.
do
Why do I
whatever.
get paid more
You
than
should be
people
able to
here?
do whatever you
No,
want.
no, that-
you
that's
should
no.
be able to do whatever you.
Pissed off that they don't make the same amount of
But
money
you're
I
missing the
make.
point. I didn't finish the thought.
No, but you're
And
adding your own thought.
I'm
I didn't
not
add
adding
that.
it. You said it.
No, I did not say Artie should be able to do whatever he wants. You added that.
No, you
I
did.
ended at Artie has problems. He doesn't always come in on time. Howard doesn't have a problem with that. So apparently those are the standards for Artie.
You're
not set by you.
I've been late
But I
10
didn't say-
times in
I
8
didn't
years,
say
by the
it
way.
was good. I didn't encourage it. I didn't say.
But it's not true because your exact example was that you worked on a show and that you came in late because you wrote jokes that got on. And you know what? It wasn't right, but fuck them.
Well, guess what?
no,
if I'm
because
doing
I
a
didn't
monologue
say
every
fuck
day,
them.
I'm keeping the guy who writes the funny jokes, not the guy who's here on time who
No,
sucks.
Gary,
That's the world, man.
you're assigning a cause effect to that wasn't there. I didn't say fuck you, I'm coming in late and leaving early. I came in late because I was really unhappy, and when I was there, I worked really hard and I got a lot of
I
shit
think
on.
the exact word was like tough shit, I think.
No, that was not the exact words. I defy you to show me that on the tape.
See,
you're
Gary, you're
putting your
offended by
impression
him
of this.
acting like a producer. You're offended by what he just said because you have animosity probably towards funny people because you want to be one. But clearly that's what's going
Artie,
on. You're offended by
there were a
him.
shitload of funny people before you got here, and they didn't offend me.
Yeah, oh yeah, Sam Kinnis never offended you
No,
by
he
his
did
behavior.
not. No, he did not because he didn't work for me.
Right.
He did not. He never offended me
All
by his
right,
behavior.
okay.
But that's a
Jackie never annoyed you?
No, because Jackie took the show seriously.
Oh, okay. Jackie, who fucking walked out on a contract. Pick your
That's a
fucking
different-
battles, man. No, it's not a different story. That's not disrespecting the show.
Oh no, but I was offended by that.
Okay,
I
so
thought,
what you just said was wrong. You said someone else did offend you in history of the show.
Yeah, he didn't do it on a daily basis.
Neither am I, Gar. I've offended you on a daily
No, that's
basis
wrong.
for
No,
8
you're
years.
wrong. You're wrong. It's not a daily basis. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
I'm right about
But
everything.
it's more. Whatever.
Gar, listen, let me tell you something. If you're fucking Ellen DeGeneres or Jay Leno, and there's a guy that writes jokes that get laughs every fucking time, but he's always an hour late. Sometimes he falls asleep, blah, blah, blah. But there's another guy who's on time every day, who looks neat and never has a problem or a drink in his life, and everything sucks. Who are you keeping at hiring time?
I don't know because I've never been in that situation
If
until
you
now.
don't know, if you don't know the answer to that, Gary, then you're a dumbass, stupid motherfucker.
Thank you.
You keep the guy who writes sucky jokes.
Wait, don't name call because this is.
No, let
really,
him name call. This
no,
is how he feels.
There's a disconnect because you have been in that position. You have the man standing next to you is late a lot, and he works for you, and you haven't fired him. Why?
We've threatened to fire him,
But you haven't fired him.
It was very close.
But
Benji
why
will
did
tell
you keep him?
We gave him one more chance.
But why? You wouldn't give that same chance to somebody
Well,
else.
that's any job. That would be the fucking cashier.
That's
at
my
Shop.
point.
That's not true.
That's my point.
Well,
but
which
that's
one
not
am I
true.
listening
no,
to now?
because Benji writes funny stuff. That's why he's there.
Of course, because we like the work that he does.
Okay.
But he was getting to a point where his work was good, but not good enough to put up with what was going on, and it was close.
So let me get this
and
straight.
Benji, just back me up. Was it close? Was that meeting?
No.
You were not afraid in that meeting?
No.
Are you being honest?
Yes.
Fire him, Gary.
He's
It's
not
not Gary's decision. It would be Howard's
Exactly.
decision.
That's the other point.
Robert
It's not
Smigel-
Gary's decision.
Robert
said it-
Smigel, who's like one of the greatest TV writers in history, now does occasionally TV Funhouse on SNL, which is like a 1 minute, 2 minute short film. He used to have to show up at 7 in the morning, stay till 4 in the morning. Now he's got the respect and the luxury. Now, I think the problem is he's not saying fuck you to Lorne Michaels. He's saying this is what I want to contribute. If you want it, that's fine. And
Is he
when
a full-time writer there, or did they just expect him to
was.
But is he now?
No, he gets to do what he wants because he's that good. And I'm not
But
saying
is
that Artie gets to do what he wants. What I'm saying is it's that is the criteria for Howard keeping him. In the same way that the criteria for you keeping Benji are that he's providing something that you guys need.
No, but-
and whether or
but
not he
Greg-
does it late or early, it doesn't matter.
And honestly, listen, I don't get to do whatever I want because I'm not late all the time. I'm not absent all the time. We're focusing on stuff that's the minority of the time.
Yeah, but you're contradicting yourself, Artie. You do get to do what you want. You just said it. If Howard told you to stop doing this, you would stop. So you do get to do what you want.
No. You think if I came in late every single day of the fucking week, or if I was really out 2 days a week, Howard wouldn't eventually get rid of me? I mean, I don't get to do what I want. I don't want to be here every day at 6, but I get my ass here 98% of the time every day at 6. That's disrespecting the show. And when I get here, I'm always ready, and I'm funny, and I'm honest, and I tell stories that are embarrassing, but I think they're funny. I do what I got to do. I do my job. You know, I used to go to the Tuesday meeting all the time. I don't do it anymore. Howard doesn't give a fuck because it doesn't affect what I do on the air. I mean, you know, that's just how it is, man. I'm sorry if you feel like, I'm getting special privileges.
Nobody is knocking your ability on the air.
Exactly.
I don't think that's what's the question here. I think Howard shows up for the beginning of the show and he leaves at the end of the show. He's the guy we all follow. Everybody else here does that. You, on occasion, haven't done that. And when Benji walks in 3 minutes late,
and Benji's not late all the time.
No, he's
either.
not. No, he's not.
And again, me and Benji are here over 90% of the time, on time, and we don't take days off 90% of the time.
And we don't do heroin.
You know, that's just how it is. You're making it sound, when you have these conversations, you're making it sound like I'm out half the fucking year. That's not the case, man.
I didn't say you were out half the year.
Yeah, but that's what it sounds like to someone who's listening. It sounds like, okay, we don't care if Artie's out all the time or if he's late all the time. That's what you say.
Well,
Sometimes you don't hear what you say.
Well,
because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Well, the other thing that you're up against...
You didn't. No, you're not a dumbass.
I'm a big
guy.
old fucking
You
dumbass.
didn't answer that question honestly. You didn't. You would fire the guy who writes the shit jokes. You know you would. You didn't want to answer it because you don't want to agree with me on it. You would keep the fuck up who writes good shit because you got to go out there and say it. That's what makes the world go around. Babe Ruth fucked whores all night. He hit 3 home runs when he was hungover. That's why they didn't fire him on the Yankees. Matt Kelly did that a couple of times.
All right, look, you're not Babe Ruth, so fucking shut up.
I know, but I'm saying, but I'm using an analogy of like whatever. To hear, for some reason, Howard thinks I'm good enough not to fire,
but
based on what I'm doing.
But I think what we're coming from is, Gary, there's two levels that you are not happy with Artie's lying, Artie's work ethic, or whatever. One is personal, as a friend, and part of that is concern that as much as you guys are angry, I know you love Artie and you care about him, and that you're concerned
I don't know
about...
the funny thing is I'm not even sure that Artie knows that anymore.
No, he doesn't. Artie is not in a great place.
By the way, this is the first time you've ever said to me, and again, it's on the air, that you would truly think I've been disrespecting the show for the last 8 months. You never pulled me aside and said that. You said it now. I mean, you never pulled me aside and said that, Gar.
I don't know that it's my place. It's a feeling I have.
You're the producer of the show. Why would it be your place?
But you're right. At the end of the day, it's Howard's decision. So if I feel that way and he doesn't, then it's not my place to say it.
The point is just completely moot here, then, because
it is.
If you pull me aside and said, "All right, listen, I think you're disrespecting the show," that's what a friend does. You're saying it on the air now.
Would you change, or would you say, "Hey, Howard doesn't give a shit"?
I'll tell you what.
Howard doesn't care.
I'll tell you what. I would try to get it together. I really would, out of respect for you. But if push came to shove, and I woke up hungover one day or whatever, because it's not Howard saying it, I might go to the phone and say I'm not in. But if, and look, I'm enough of a fuck up to where I have lost jobs. I've made those decisions before. I'm very self-destructive. It's horrible. I wish I wasn't like that, but I am.
I think you guys are so different in your lives that, Gary, you take it personally that he's not doing this to be hostile. He's fucking miserable. I mean, I've known Artie a long time. I could say, we talked about it backstage. I said it on the air. I'm going through a bad time. I'm not happy. I look at Artie. He does not. You haven't seen happy to me in a long time.
I haven't been happy in 20 years.
So he's not getting off on coming in late and being a fuck up. And I think
not
the part of you that's
party.
concerned
I'm
about
off
Artie,
work, guys.
and we all are, is reacting to it. Quite honestly, almost like on intervention, when you see a family member, somebody who cares about someone with a disease, and they can't control it. But there's that guy. But then there's you as the boss on the job.
But at the end of the day, here's the thing that's really funny. I am not Artie's boss in any way, shape, or form. And Artie's called me that for years because at the end of the day, I can't fire Artie. I can't tell Artie what to do. I can't tell him where to be. It all comes from Howard. So I'm really not Artie's boss. I'm just a guy who produces the show, who can direct Artie. Hey, Artie, we're all going out to Vegas. Be there by this day.
And look,
I don't tell him what to do ever.
Here's the other thing.
Have I ever come to you and told you what to do?
Never, Gary. No,
because I don't have that power.
But in the beginning, you were the guy. the first guy, and I yearn for these times again because stuff has gotten so crazy in my life, professional and personal. But, the first couple of years I was on this show, when I first started doing the show, you were the guy who I talked to. You were the guy who called me and told me when I was going to be on. You were the guy I grew up listening to. I do have respect for you as a producer of the show. As years went by, you get familiar with something, and
it breeds contempt.
It breeds contempt, but I think contempt's the bad word here. I just think it breeds, for me, complacency, and I see how it operates now. Instead, I'm not just the fan or the comic who sits in every once in a while. I see how the place really operates, and I see, it really is all Howard's call. And look, there's been times in the past Howard sat me down and said, he did research. He found the shrink. He went out of his way to find the shrink for me, and that was 5 years ago. I still haven't called the shrink. So in a way, I'm not doing what Howard tells me to do either. Because Greg's
he didn't tell you what to do. He suggested.
Okay,
That's a big difference.
But still, when a guy like Howard, who you respect, suggests that, you might at least give the guy a call. I've never done that, and that's a little. He said he's been disrespected by that, but Greg brings up a point, and Will said this on the air too. He was mad at me, but you know what? He's 100% right. The bottom line is, I'm a miserable fuck. I'm miserable. I don't like being this miserable. I hate it. I'm not a happy guy. And there's people in my life that catch those effects from me not being happy personally. Women I've been involved with, especially, recently, and in my work life. I'm miserable. I don't like that that's true, but it's true.
What would make you happy, Artie?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't know. If I knew, I'd do it.
You're a huge success comedically. I assume you're doing very well financially.
In one area of my life, I'm successful. I've lived out a lot of dreams in show business, and I have a lot of money. I do. Good money for me. But that's one piece of life's puzzle. All of the rest are a complete mess. It's a mess. It's just a... it's just a mess, man. What can I tell you? Health, drug addiction, depression, loneliness, everything, maybe overstress, overwork. It's just how it is,
Greg, the other thing at the core of this with Gary that I think you're missing is that Gary really, really cares about Artie on a personal level.
I just said he loves him. Through all this anger, it's because he loves him.
And
when you know what, if you didn't like somebody as much as I like Artie, you couldn't piss me off the way you can.
Exactly.
Well,
you couldn't.
Why? And I feel the
I'm
same
sorry,
way
what
about
did I-
you,
what did I
pissing me
miss?
off. Like, if someone said, like, the point I was trying to make before, if Ralph had said that on the air, that's Ralph being Ralph, I don't care. But yesterday, that fucking ate away at my stomach when I heard that. Fat joke, Ben?
No, I mean, look, I've been sober for 20 years, minus a year and a half.
Bullshit,
when I turned
that's a
40.
lie.
When I turned 40. And I look at Artie, and I can relate to that he's running away and he's hiding, whether it's drugs or whether it's food or whatever, and there's nothing left. You're worn out. And
That's for sure. I'm burnt out.
You're burnt out. And you're showing up to a show every day, and you're working most weekends. And to truly recover and get sober, you need time to go do that. And until you do, you're not going to feel anything good.
Listen, man, you know how fucked up it became? It has all become so fucked up. When I was 24 years old, driving a cab and parking it outside the comic strip to run in and ask a guy to watch it to do a 20-minute set, do you know how much I would want of kill to do a roast on Comedy Central? You know what I mean?
Right.
And last year I blew it off. I blew off a roast. I was on a phone with a guy telling me he'd send me a private jet to go roast a guy who's a friend of mine. What happened, man? What happened to the guy who was 24 who wanted that so bad? I don't know what happened. It's so depressing to me.
Well, I know what happened.
When I think about that, I get insanely depressed.
I think you got it. You got what you wanted. Are you beyond where you thought you'd be when you were the 24-year-old kid?
Everybody, I think Greg will attest to this. I mean, everybody. I think I wanted to be Jim Carrey by now.
Okay, but
of course. But look. If it ended tomorrow, I could put a spin on my career where, you know what, I made some noise and I'm very proud of it. I wouldn't be disappointed, but of course I thought I'd be like everybody else. I thought I'd be Adam Sandler or Jack Black or Jim Carrey or something. I thought I'd be a movie star.
Hey, Art, beyond yesterday, what Gary said, what Will said, has something else been going on the last couple of days? Because you do seem like, has it been like some sort of hell?
There is something that happened in my personal life, yeah, that was a really bad, shitty thing to hear.
You want to exploit it?
Right, of course, exactly. Do I want? You know what? No, part of me does want to say it out loud, but it's something it's really, even for me, a no-no.
Can I just ask this one question? Personal or professional?
Personal.
Okay.
Personal. So, because it would affect a couple other people. But really, and everything, no. But here's what I should have realized years ago is, every story I tell affects other people in my life. So, that hasn't been great that I've been so forthright, but, what are you going to do? The past is the past.
Well, I feel like, again, talking about addiction, you're stuck because the once you become addicted to something, your self-esteem goes away, and your ability to step back and say there's someone beneath the money and the gigs and the success that underneath there, this sounds corny, but underneath there, you used to know that there was somebody that was worth fighting for. And right now, it's you feel empty, and so the only thing that's keeping you going is this stuff that's actually working against you.
It's funny. You talk about, what we used to be and stuff. I bring this up to Greg all the time. The first time I ever met Greg, I was probably like 27 or 28. And we both did a weekend at the old Catch a Rising Star, the one that was on West 28th Street off 8th Avenue.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this because my family was there. And the lineup was Greg, myself, Jim Gaffigan, and
Ray Romano.
And Ray Romano, right. So I had done a year on Mad TV, and Ray Romano was saying to me, what's it like being on a TV show? Do you like it? I said, well, no, I hate L.A. because he had just shot his pilot. The pilot got picked up. And I said, do you like it? He goes, I remember him saying this. We all made about $500 that weekend, right? Yeah. And Romano needed the $500 bucks, and by this time he was already 40 and had been on the, stand-up circuit for a while. And I remember I was like 28 and I said to him, do you still like this after all these years? Like, are you psyched? He goes, well, I'm psyched that I'm getting something that might get me off the road. And I said, what do you think of this show? And he goes, I hate the name. He goes, the name I want to throw up over, but they love it. And I said, who else is on the show? And he said, Peter Boyle. And I can remember the one, because I had such a bad experience in L.A., I was trying to say something to cheer him up. And I said, Peter Boyle, man, that's the best. I love Peter Boyle. He goes, yeah, he's funny. He goes, but I think I suck on it. And he thought he sucked on it. He thought the show sucked. He thought everything sucked.
But isn't that the nature of most comedians?
Yes, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, now he's a billionaire, and I think if you, and I think if you talk to him now, he still thinks a lot of things suck. But at least, he's got kids, he's got a wife, he could look at. I don't know. It's in our nature, maybe. I remember Greg felt the same way. Jim Gaffigan thought everything sucked. We were back there miserable. We were talking about Dave Attell today. Dave Attell's a miserable
guy,
person.
but a great guy. I would tell the story. When Jackie worked on the show, I could tell you every excuse for the day of the year why Jackie would tell me why that weekend show was going to suck. Okay,
yeah, right.
Memorial Day, everybody's going to picnics, nobody's going out. I'm fighting Thanksgiving traffic. Kids are back at school.
March Madness.
Every weekend. I'm in Syracuse and there's a big game. And Jackie would come back every weekend and be sold out, but he would tell me in advance every weekend why nobody was coming to the show.
Yeah.
Well, because your self-esteem is overinvested in what you do for a living, and it's like literally the definition of a persona is a mask. It's a person you present to the public because inside you fucking hate that guy. And comedians become that as they get successful, they start internalizing this. When we talked about you lying on the show, well, are you projecting a character that's funny or is this really you? And then when as a friend, Gary, you're seeing this projection and then you're feeling somehow betrayed by him not really being that guy. But which is legitimate. I mean, if you care about somebody and they're telling you things that are ultimately, beneath your anger is your fear that Artie is something really bad will happen to him.
Of course.
More than the show.
Yeah, but, and another thing, think about how fucked up you'd be psychologically, because this is most comedians. Most comedians like to pretend they hate everybody. They don't like anything. But inside, you crave people's fucking acceptance more than anything. But why else would you get up there and do what you do? But on the outside, you're portraying and putting off like, I hate this, But you could look at a guy in an audience and say, I hate that motherfucker. But you want him to laugh at you so much, and that creates such a conflict in your head. You don't know what the fuck you like anymore, and that and the stress of traveling and everything. I mean, you become a miserable bastard. And I always said I remember talking to Romano and saying, God, I hope I'm not that negative when I'm 40. Well, now I'm 41, and I've had some success, and I would beat him in any negativity contest.
Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now?
Hi, Ralph.
A lot of love in the room. I just want to add to that. I lost my train of thought because now I'm just dying to hear what the thing Artie did a couple days ago that...
It's not something I did, Ralph. It was something that... It's news I got about something.
And
he's not going to deal with
it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
But it sounded like he almost was going to talk about it. No?
I was.
Come on, Artie.
Honestly, no. I was never even close to talking
about it. I won't.
You know what, Ralph? I'll call you tonight, and you can tell Howard.
I think you guys are.
Every time Howard has a new shirt on, I think he knows something else about me because he saw Ralph the day before.
Tuesday morning's usually a good time to. No, I tipped them off to something. No, and getting back to that thing, I explained that on the air with you and Gary in Iraq that I was goofing around with Howard, and he went and said something on the air, and that was not true. What you know what I mean?
But you got in his head, Ralph. You did, and it affected our friendship. It did.
And I explained that on the wrap-up show to Gary, and I thought he sort of understood what I was saying, and you accepted that, Gary. I thought you understood that.
I may have understood it, but I can't get it out of my head, and I'm not sure. And I'm not even sure that I blame you for that.
I'm sorry about that, and but Artie, is it really so hard for you to fathom why people don't take you at your word when, why do people have to sit and sort out with what's true and what's not with you? What might be drug related, what might not, what you might be saying to protect somebody, it's not. My point was when you were telling that story on the air, and I think what everybody said and made the point, and Will made this point too, and he's right, maybe Artie's just making up a story for the air because it sounds good.
All right. Well,
and who cares?
Then if that's really how you feel, then how could you judge my life on any level by stuff I say on the air?
Life?
If it's all just bullshit and all just for comedy, then you really would have to put that aside, which is hard to do. Put that aside as if it's a scripted sitcom or something, and then just base how you feel about me by everything I say to you off the air. That would be fantastic. But that doesn't happen on this show. It doesn't.
Right. You don't say that. You don't think there's a lot of gray area and confusion with what's real and what's not, just in general on the show?
Yes, there is, which is why. How could you? Again, I think there's a lot of gray with what goes on the show. So how could you make an opinion? How could you make a personal opinion based on anything?
I think the consensus is people aren't sure based on a lot of other things, like when you're speaking the truth and when you're not. And like even Greg says, you're taking artistic license with a story maybe. Your job is to tell stories and to be interesting and funny on the air. And,
right.
If you didn't have that cup of pee in your closet, if you did or whatever, I just said it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's a funny story.
Right.
Well, I think that, this is the longest-running reality show in history. and the cameras are never off.
That's the point.
No, but I watched American Idol last night, which I haven't seen in years, and these chicks are fighting and screaming and crying, and I thought, people don't act like that. This show raises the stakes. I think you've talked about it. There's times where you might be experiencing something, you might actually push the envelope just to see if it becomes a story on the radio. I mean, It spills over both directions.
And Howard, and I'm not judging him on any level for this because he's a showman before anything, but, Howard encourages that behavior from all of us. When John used to come in and rat on people, Howard loved it. He's not going to get mad at John the way the guy was who he ratted on is. So, look, it's a great I think it's like a great human experiment here. And
Howard completely encourages all that. Sal running into the mall and making an announcement.
The best example of that was after you guys had this fight this morning. You saw that smile on Howard's face.
Of course, and he loved it. And he says he loves it. But on any other listen, Howard. The brilliance of what Howard did here is he's created a show where even rejected bits that he hates could become funny within the context of the show. Like if Sal pitched something comparable to the Nick Gers thing at a meeting at the Tonight Show or at Saturday Night Live or wherever, they go, no, we're not doing this. And it would never see the light of day. Howard's created a situation where it can see the light of day by Howard goofing on it and all of us goofing on it. So Sal then goes in his head, look, I should do something like that again because it was just an hour of funny shit. And that's how he thinks. And when he has to make that judgment again, he's going to go for it because Howard, it's rare that Howard rejects something. Because Howard's going, look, this is all interesting. It might be interesting for the audience to hear why I rejected this. So I'll play it and get their opinion. And that's a rare thing. That doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, and you're completely right about. There's a lot of misdirected anger that goes on around that show, and if you're Gary, if you're mad at Artie for disrespecting the show, that's on Howard, not on Artie.
That's my point.
Howard lets him do whatever Artie's going to do. What Artie's going to do. Look, Artie can attack people and get away with it.
And we all, thank you. Yeah. And we're all hypocrites on this level. Where if and I put myself in this category. If we're mad at somebody for something that Howard clearly does himself, we won't yell at Howard about it. We'll yell at the other person about it because that's it. I mean, that's just how it is. That was the point I was trying to make with me spilling the high C that, there's times where you've been mad that you're picking up Howard's toothpicks and shit. You could have easily said that to him, but you're not, because, we all do the same thing. And that misdirected anger, I think, creates a lot of frustration. And then when there's someone you feel it's all right to yell at that isn't Howard, you just go crazy, because we get nuts. I don't know.
I mean, it's almost like the banking crisis now where these CEOs are still taking $100 million bonuses. Meanwhile, they drove the company to the ground. And it's a little, not that you're driving this company to the ground. I mean, it's actually good entertainment.
Somebody is.
But
I mean, you're stock price.
It ain't me.
By Gary's definition and by anybody's definition, you're not, certainly there's not many jobs where you can admit to having drug use and whatever and keep your job.
Right. Let me give you an example of what I just said, that we're all hypocrites. And this was me yesterday. And I might get shit from Howard about this, but I'm just going to say it because it's a great example of what I was just saying, and I'm at fault with it. When he was saying, who do we have in, and he said, David Brenner.
Yes.
And Brenner's going, for years, David Brenner lied about his age, and we're all going, we all knew you were lying about your age. Gary's caps. Gary said, who told you I wear caps? Gary, everyone knows you wear caps. I felt like saying before Brenner came in, look, who didn't know Howard got a nose job? I mean, that's the most obvious nose job in the history. Did you ever look at his schnoz on some of those fucking Channel 9 shows? There's a hook in the fucking
John Hine masturbates.
I mean, listen, as a fan, okay? As a fan, when I came in here and met Howard, I'm like, my God, that's a nose job. I mean,
wonderful nose job.
I can remember being at Dag Hammarskjöld Plaza. I was 2 feet from the guy. His nose was extraordinary. You could have caught fish with the fucking thing. And and look, he's a guy who, like all of us, has some vanity. He got some money, and it's a great nose job. His nose, he looks like a shiksa, for Christ's sake. But I felt like saying that, and I think that would have been funny to say, but I didn't have the balls to say it. I thought he'd get mad at me, and I didn't say it there, but I said it here, and we'll play it Monday.
And Garrett, based on what Artie just said, when you guys think Artie lies about the drugs, and then you extrapolate it to Artie lies about everything, when Howard kept that quiet.
No, that's not what we said, or Gary
this
said.
This is what happens, Benji. That's not what anybody said.
Yeah.
Nobody said Artie lies about everything. They said we're not sure what to believe, which is a huge difference.
You said You said yesterday Artie has no credibility.
No, but what
I
happened
said he has
was
low
what happened was.
credibility.
This is a situation where Gary might have not realized. We just replayed it, and Gary said that exact thing.
I did, and it's not what I meant. What I meant was I didn't mean that Artie lies about everything,
and that's what I meant.
But what I do mean is that everything that Artie says could be questioned.
Right.
But
which is
what I just said, when Artie was brought up
it.
about the nose thing, Howard lied about that for years. Does that make you question everything he said?
I know. You know what? That's an excellent point. Howard told us all. I've never had plastic surgery.
This goes back to your example.
And Robin was the best, because when the revelations came out, she was like, "Your revelation is not that you had a fucking nose," because she knew. Of course, she knew.
It's not just one lie. If Howard lied about the nose job and that was the end of it, that's one thing. If you then
You don't
ask
think he lies
Howard,
about anything else?
Howard, did you get your face pulled back? And he said no repeatedly for 3 months, and then he comes out, you know what, I did
He
get my
said
face
no
pulled back.
repeatedly for 7 years.
About what?
His plastic surgery.
What nose job? That's what we're talking about. I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about
every time it came up, anything in that area.
Yeah,
I will
for
never
7
get
years.
married.
For 7
I
years.
will never get
Well, that
married.
wasn't a lie. That
wasn't a lie.
That's life. But for 7 years, he told a direct lie. Why? Because it would have affected him in a negative way. You know how many phone callers in the 4 years I was at regular radio called and said, "You've had plastic surgery," and he went, "No." That's a lie. That's a lie that's helping yourself.
Artie, when he got that, my mom saw him on TV. My mom calls me, goes, "Howard got a nose job." That like a week later, I go, "No, I don't know what you're talking about."
And I'm glad he did. He looks. You know what? He looks good. Howard has a look now that he developed. But quite frankly, of course, I need work. I need a few chins taken off.
All right, well, now, if there's a consensus then that there is artistic license on this show, and that everybody
Howard
lies
lying
to some
about his
degree.
nose job is not artistic license.
But I mean, look, Lucy.
That's a lie.
Lucy pretends to have a mustache so she can be in the show. It's comedy. People lie. It becomes funny.
Lucy didn't have a real mustache.
No. See, the thing is, she wanted to. No,
Lucille
the point is, then,
Who's Lucy?
Gary, you have to look at your anger then and say, okay, what are the options for this anger then? It's not that, it's not that Artie is fucking up the show in your eyes. It's not that he's not working as hard as you, which leaves the options of you care about him a lot and you're so worried that you're actually getting angry because you can't control it, or you feel like it's bad for the radio show.
No, it's not bad for the radio.
Right,
So then
that's
you
where
care
you're
about.
that's where you're conflicted about it. You're like, do I let this guy who I really think is falling apart keep doing this because it's good for the show, or do I personally go and say, look, you got to go to rehab, which may not be as entertaining, but personally helps him. So that's got to be something you battle in your head all the time.
I'll tell you right up front, and Howard will back me up on this. A year ago, if I were the one making the decision, I would have made you go to rehab. Right. And Howard has even said, when Howard says that I've had those conversations with him, they're not like, fuck Artie. They're like, I'm worried about Artie.
Gar, I never thought they were like, fuck Artie.
No, but
I know that, man.
But
I know.
I've had probably a half a dozen times in the last year, I go, dude, I am really worried about Artie. I think he's in a bad fucking place, and maybe we should do something. Howard's like, do what? He comes to work when he's supposed to come to work. Why is it my place to tell him what to do?
And you've never been angry at Artie that he's missed work. I mean, you've been concerned about it, and we speculated on the show, but there's no anger like, oh, he's at work, we're at work, and he's not. No,
I know what you're saying, but I know, but what he said
Right,
before,
it's not even-
he said that you feel I disrespected the show. That to me indicates a little hostility. And look, you should have it. I'm not saying you're wrong for that.
Ralph, hold on. Mark in North Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show. Mark, are you there?
Yes. Good morning, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, first off, everyone loves Artie. I love you, Artie. Big thing for me, two things I noticed from a fan's perspective. Number one, when Artie gets really mad with anybody, with Teddy, and today with Gary, he brought up the money situation. And when Artie really gets that boiling point before he throws something, it tends to be about money. And I think, obviously, when Artie first got on board, he didn't think he should make as much as Gary. But after all these years and all his success, there still seems to be something he pokes fun at with Gary. I don't think it's a situation where he's going after Achilles' heel, like with the whole Afghanistan trip. I think there's some truth to that. And secondly, for Gary, my only thing with Artie missing time, I believe it's with Howard as well. It's on Howard, but why don't we have someone to fill in whenever he's out? And I'll listen to that. Thank you.
All right, thanks for your call, then.
Well,
Mark.
I'll answer the back end of it. I think that when Artie's out, I don't think Howard feels a need to fill the spot. I think it's just like when Artie's here, he's here, and when he's not, he's not. And it's also not like I have a guy who lives around the corner that I'll call when Artie says he's not coming in.
The show was #1 and the greatest show ever when I grew up, and no one talked but Howard and Robin 90% of the time. The show would be fine, but it's not my decision. You could have any, people could sit in there. And does that worry me? Yeah, it might worry me a little bit, but I don't think. You see, you got to realize if Howard's having some stranger in there, and I get what he's talking about, he's got to. He's going to feel the necessity to interview that person, to pay attention to them, to learn about them, and he doesn't want to do that. That takes away from the show. It's annoying, I would assume.
And Artie, do you always go to the money before throwing something? Was that caller right in speculating on that?
The one time that I've thrown something, or the two times, did I go to money right before I threw something at Sal? No. Well, he's 50-50.
But that was a weird shot you took at me this morning.
Yeah. Well, look,
because I don't. Here's the funny thing, Artie. I swear on the life of my children, I don't know how much money you make. I don't know the answer.
But I know how much you make because of a mistake here.
But I don't know that you know that. I know you think you know
Let's
it.
write down how much we make.
Yeah.
It's a mistake how much Gary makes?
I make $50,000 less than you a year. So now you know.
But I don't know that. I know that you just said that.
I did the math because I know what you make.
And this isn't drug related, so you
I
can
make
believe
$50,000
Artie.
less a year.
I genuinely don't know the answer.
Although I was on drugs looking at your chest. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to go see the bookie.
Well, I mean, the money thing always comes up. Like I've been to
But
therapy.
it's not an
a few
issue for
times.
me. But apparently,
I'm saying
if
for
I make
Artie.
more than Artie, then it shouldn't be.
If his identity is, like I said, so much in your career, that money represents everything you've given up: happiness, personal life, relationships. So when it gets fucked with, it's a lightning rod.
Listen, I've said this before. If I couldn't make the money I make on the road, I might be bitching about money here. But you know what? The fact of the matter is, I choose to do the road a lot and take that schedule because honestly, out of respect for Howard, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy bitching about money.
Could you make the money on the road that you make if you weren't here?
No, absolutely not.
Or could you have gotten the book deal if you weren't here?
No
I mean,
way.
you could have gotten
No,
the book deal.
look, that's not
but
what I just said. That's not what I just said.
No, but I'm saying that you make money here, but also
No way,
because
nothing.
you're here.
Listen, I think it's even worse than that. I'd be fucking driving a cab if it wasn't for this show again.
No, you wouldn't be driving a cab.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that the fact of the matter is I do have to fly to St. Louis one weekend. And I do that because...
But
and I'd like to do it
define have to. Do you have to?
Gar, okay, would you do what I do if it meant quadrupling your paycheck? Quadrupling your paycheck.
I would, but if I got to the point
So
where
that's what I mean.
If I got to the point where it was making me miserable, which it clearly does make you miserable.
I'd be miserable without it,
I
man.
might rethink it.
I might as well be
I'll tell you
miserable.
what,
I might as well be miserable in Phoenix.
I'll give you a perfect example. I could.
Look at that nose job.
Oh, no. He's got to get in. Howard's outside the window right now looking at us. You know what it's like? It's like a kid with an ant farm and just watching his ants fighting.
All right. Artie, can I just say one thing?
He wasn't listening to this, was he?
No.
I'm going to deal with that Monday.
I'll
be fucking fired Monday.
If I wanted to, I could continue to do personal appearances and probably make more than I did when I was at K-Rock.
Yeah, but
I would rather
quadruple your fucking... No. I'm talking about,
serious money.
I mean, God, we're talking life-changing money. That's why I feel I have to.
Right, but the flip side of it is what's also changing your life is how much it fucking bothers you.
All right, but what if I know I'd be miserable anyway sitting at home?
Then you should just go and do the
Well,
gig.
that's the thing. That's the problem. I'm miserable. I can't fucking... Sirius owes me some money here. That's what I'm saying.
Do you feel any better after that conversation, Gary?
I feel physically exhausted, and I felt that way after this morning. It's physically exhausting, even though it's only words. I don't know. I mean, Artie and I came to sort of, I guess, an uneasy truce. But if Artie wasn't here, I would have come in and I would have said, is Artie dead to me? Well, of course not. I got to deal with Artie all the time. But I don't know that we fully made up. Howard said we made up this morning. What I hope will happen is we'll just, try to start over again.
You looked like you were seriously. I know you looked like you were about to cry. Like
no, I wasn't about to cry. No.
To kill you.
Well,
yeah, right.
Well, what's left unresolved to you? Like, in what way can you make this right?
I think that what we finally came to here is that we both agree to disagree. He says not telling the truth because he's protecting himself. I should understand all the levels of it. I'm saying I shouldn't. We sort of come to that agreement now, and I now will look at things in a different way when we talk.
And you won't be calling him a liar on the wrap-up show again.
No, not unless he's here.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I want to get a couple calls in real quick. Tim in Pennsylvania, real quick. You're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, hey, guys. It seems to me, just listening to all this back and forth between Gary and Artie over the past months and whatever, that Gary just seems so jealous of the leniency that Artie gets because Gary's just been under Howard's boot for so long and he never got cut a break.
That's not true. I'm not jealous of the leniency. There's just the rules have always been the same for everyone here, more or less, until Artie. When it comes to the whole be at work, be on time thing.
Leonard in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Well, good morning, guys.
Hey, Leonard.
And I got an answer to Artie's riddle. So, Gary, the answer you should have given him when he was saying, who do you fire, the one that's a bad writer or the one that has bad attendance? The answer is you fire both based on performance issues, and you hire somebody that is a good writer and dependable. It's hard to do that with a word manipulator like Artie. That's an addict's trait. But that's the answer. You fire them both. And
Yeah, it's not always that easy, and sometimes you do put up with bad behavior for a period of time if it's getting you what you need.
John in L.A., you've got the last call on the wrap-up show.
Yeah. I just want to say it was pretty shitty what Gary was warning Howard that Artie would turn on him. It just wasn't right for him to, say that. I think, Gary, you're just a big lip, giant tooth, smelly 8-man motherfucker. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Week collection.
Enough.
High Times Cannabis Cup judge and Fuck Madonna. Great to be here. Go back 20 years with Howard. On tour with Steven Adler. Adler's GNR.
So it's been a while since both of you have been on the show.
I was on great before you guys went from to here.
Yes.
I
like that. So you guys must be excited to be back.
Very excited.
Yeah, I love Howard.
Yeah,
We listen to him on the bus every day.
brother, we're in his book. Did this book signing party with him. Played his birthday party at Tavern on the Green.
So what are you guys going to be talking about today? The tour we're doing, my book that's coming out next year, 2 movies that we've been part of.
Promiscuity, substance abuse, music.
Music, rock and roll. Sounds like it's going to be a fun interview. It'll be interesting. All right, guys, we'll see you in there. Thank you.
But the reason Steven Adler's coming in today, and I guess you know Stephen best from Sober House and Celebrity Rehab, but Stephen hooked up with Chip's Enough, so Chip's
Yeah, I
with him.
saw Chip out there.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
didn't get to say hello.
Well, I'll have Chip come in with him.
Oh.
That's there's Steven, and there's Chip. Look
What's
at Chip.
up,
Chip
Steve?
got a new hat.
Chip.
But always a
Steven,
hat.
Good seeing you.
Chip's the best, man.
Chip, man, you look beautiful in that hat. Jesus Christ, you got more handsome. You son of a bitch.
The people he hangs out with.
Take your hat off, for Christ's sake.
Those headphones are attached. You got to lose the hat.
I can't do this.
No.
What is that, a sun hat?
You know why? Because the...
It'll just
That's
keep
his,
you
I'm
from
getting ready to move to
Chip. How
Florida.
are
hat.
How are you? You look great.
Well, thank you.
My grandmother had
Beautiful,
Robin.
chiseled black woman. Wow.
Very sexy,
I
beautiful,
hailed
chiseled
you.
woman.
By the way, before I get to Steven's great story and the new band that you guys put together and all of that, Chip, you doing okay? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in years.
I can come in here and complain and say, I've lost half my band to drugs, and it's just Donnie and myself left. But I've been making
Is
music.
Enough's Enough still around?
We did a record.
You and Donnie?
I left it in your office.
Donnie's great.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest singers around.
Now, why doesn't Donnie join Steven's band? I don't understand.
He doesn't have the voice that we're looking for. He's got a great voice. I love Donnie, but it's just not the voice that
You didn't hear him in your head as
No.
the lead singer of your band?
No.
wasn't
And we're doing a lot of the songs. Well, actually, this tour is all the songs from GNR that I wrote and recorded with them.
Right.
So I needed that kind of steering. And we got a great guy named Sheldon Tarsha, and it's going really great. In fact, we're playing this Friday. I was hoping you'd come down and play a song with us.
Oh, wow. That's very nice of you. In fact, let me promote everything. But first of all, Steven, as you know, is on the Sober House, Celebrity Rehab. How you doing with that, by the way?
That has been going great.
Are you really off heroin?
I'm off heroin.
Yeah. Are you on heroin, Chip?
You know better than that. I just
All right.
smoke more pot than Pablo
Yeah.
Escobar. That's it.
Now, are you a good influence on Steven? I mean,
Very.
yeah, but when he's smoking his weed, you don't want to smoke any weed?
I'll take a hit now and then.
Is that right? Does Dr.
Yeah.
Drew know that?
Dr. Drew does know that.
He's okay
In
with
fact,
that?
who is this here?
Russell Brand.
Russell, dude, I got to hook him up with Dr. Drew.
No, he's off heroin.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Everybody is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's still some issues there.
Steven, tell me the
You
truth.
could tell. Huh?
Steven,
Oh, yeah.
Steven,
That was my
honestly,
story.
you break my heart. You really do. I mean, to get kicked out of Guns N' Roses had to be the worst experience in the world. The number one band, a legendary band. I mean, I love that band. And you're a founder of the band. You know, you and fucking Axel. And
No, it's not fucking Axel. We call him Asshole. I mean Axel.
Right, Axel. I mean, he even did it in a shitty way. He fired you on stage, like kind of like on MTV or something. He goes, we can't record anymore with Steven.
Yeah.
He's out.
The whole drug thing. It was hypocritical for the fact I was doing drugs with them, and I wasn't even doing the hard drugs like they were doing until after they kicked me out.
Wow. So was he wrong to kick you out, Axel?
Of course he was.
He was.
And Slash was wrong for not sticking up for me.
Slash was your boyhood friend.
Yeah, since we were 11. In fact, he says hello and he loves you. I talked to him last night.
I love Slash as well. He's a great guy. He's always been on the show. But you really do resent him because he didn't stick up for you.
I did.
Right.
I did until I started 8 days before we started the Celebrity Rehab.
Right.
I went into a rehab in Pasadena, Los Encinas, and I called Slash. I said, come down, I really need to talk to you. I'm doing this show for VH1, and I got some issues, and I want to, I want to take this as far as I can take it.
Right.
And so he came down and we talked, and I apologized to him for blaming him for all the 20 years of doing drugs.
You know, when I think about it.
And it was...
But Axel, you never see.
No, I saw him like 3 years ago in Las Vegas.
You did. And
we
there's no
talked.
dealing
We
with
talked. Actually, we talked from like 2 to 6 in the morning. It
Why
was
not
nice.
get the original band together? What's Axel's? I still can't comprehend this guy, Axel. Get the original band together, go out on the road, make a couple of $100 million, right? I'd go see it, and then sit out the rest of your life and have a good time. To sit down and talk business to this motherfucker.
I wish we could.
What is with you? You're a businessman.
Axel's in his own world.
You can't get it through to him.
No, I don't.
You want me
he
to
keeps
talk to him?
Would you?
I will if you want me
please.
to.
I would love you to talk to him.
I'll call him
Because
up
the
and
whole
say-
world has been talking to him, and they're not listening.
I would say to him like this. This is what I would say. I'd say, Axel, you know what? You got a goyish a cup. That's what I would
Yes,
say.
exactly.
To him. I would say there's something wrong with you. You got an opportunity here. You guys go on tour. 2 years. We do Europe. We do fucking Asia.
25
we do
shows.
United States a couple of times. Go to the Coliseum 6 nights in a row.
Yeah.
I'd go see the original Guns N' Roses.
Everybody in the world
And I'd
would.
say, Axel, do you think Axel has any money?
I asked Slash for advice on these answers about Axel, and I was going to say it's best left unsaid.
Right. Now, when they kicked you out of the band, though, you took them to court.
Yeah, of course. They tricked me into signing all my royalties away. They want to give me $2,000 and throw me in the street.
And they want
like I never existed.
But you won $2.3 million in a
and
settlement.
my royalties back.
And your royalties, so you still have money coming. Because sometimes when I watch you on, I say, did all his money go into heroin and crack or whatever? Bullshit.
Well, thank God royalties work, as you know, every 3 or 4 months.
So you're still getting
So I'm
paid.
ahead.
Wow. Thank God. So you have some money.
Yes.
And
But you know, are you going back out on the road? Because I thought
We are on the road.
You're
We're
on
playing.
the road. I thought the road was a particular problem for you.
There's
the
no
road,
problem.
because 20 years ago when I was, younger, it was. Now I'm really just more interested in playing and meeting the people and doing those shows. I meet so many wonderful people. I've never I don't think anybody. I don't even maybe Jesus has received as much love and support from from
when they kicked you out of the
masses.
band.
Yeah.
When they kicked you out of the band, did you cry?
Of course.
You did. It had to be
I broke
devastating.
things. I cried. It was terrible. It was devastating. The most devastating part was that Slash didn't stick up for me.
Do you think you got into
that was
drugs
that.
because you're? I understand.
Oh, hell no. I was doing drugs since I was 11.
Right.
But the heroin, that came after.
Now, Dr. Drew, I've heard you say there's a heartbreaking story that your mom threw you out of the house when you were 11. I mean, who does that to an 11-year-old? That's horrible.
She's not that bad of a person.
Wait a second.
Wait, okay.
Hold it. When your mom Chip, did your mom throw you out? I mean,
his mom
I
had
could commit
his dad.
murder and she'd forgive.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So everyone knows.
I have a Jewish mother. I don't want to throw no guilt on her.
But
she's
Steve,
very wonderful now, and now that I'm back in control of my life, she's back in control.
By the way, you do look good, and you do seem healthy. Dare I say?
Isn't that weird?
It's weird.
It feels so
weird,
good.
huh?
Yeah, I mean,
it feels good.
I was waiting to see a really fucked up guy come through the door.
Well, last time I came here,
even your speech sounds better. Are you
I
having
took
any
speech lessons.
Are you having any trouble understanding him?
None at all.
Me neither. I'm really
Thank
shocked.
you.
It's those Evelyn Woodhead books.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Drew and Dr. Sophie, which I say hello to.
Dr. Drew thinks, he said, he kind of alluded to it on Celebrity Rehab, that your mom didn't kick you out of the house when you were 11, that this is a figment of your imagination.
No.
This is what he thinks.
No, he doesn't think that.
He does.
No.
I think he
doesn't.
sides with mommy.
No way.
No, he doesn't.
He
We just
doesn't.
had dinner with him recently. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows the truth.
Yeah.
So if my mom kicked me out of the house when I was 11, I'd be on heroin. I understand that.
But no, I was on the heroin at 11. I mean, I was smoking pot and,
What do you
and
do
drinking.
when you're kicked out at 11? I don't know
I
how you
moved with my
survive.
grandparents.
Oh, I
see.
see.
When I was, my real father left before I was born. So I never knew him. My mother, I have an older brother, so my mother couldn't take care of my brother and me. So I moved with my grandparents from the hospital till 5. And then when I was 11, I moved back with my grandparents.
How do you begin to learn drums? I mean, in the midst of all this chaos, how did you become a drummer and an
Music
extraordinary drummer?
is the savior of life.
Is it? Did you always hear drums in your head or
Yeah.
something? You did. And what age do you start getting a drum set and pounding away there?
I bought my first drum set when I was 15 for $125 from Earl Scheib's grandson.
No kidding.
God.
Guy
paints cars.
And when you were 15, you got your, so that's kind of a late start, don't you think?
Well, no, I was playing on books and pillows and Tupperware. And I was great on Tupperware.
Does your mom get you? I'm good on Tupperware.
Yeah.
Did you? I used to do For Your Love on a tin can. Did you ever? Do you ever sit and wonder? Even how that all came out of you. You didn't start till you were 15.
No.
You have, you're living with your grandparents. You're all over the place. And I mean, did you have any formal training? Did somebody give you music lessons?
Never took a lesson.
No one showed you how to hit the drums the right way and hold the sticks the right way?
No.
Don't you think that's remarkable, Chip, as a musician, that the guy never had a lesson?
It just meant that much to me. It was in my heart.
Grandpa called the drums tools of ignorance. I remember that.
Right. Well, the fact of the matter is that is pretty amazing that you're able to do that.
Well, and since you mentioned, 3 weeks ago, I just finished a DVD for beginning drummers called The Golden Rule of Drums.
That's why when I see your life going down the tubes with these drugs, I go insane because I go, the guy's got a talent. He's got residuals coming in.
Well, there's also pain involved.
You got that cute wife. I see her.
Beautiful.
Poor woman, for crying out loud. She don't know what to do with you. I mean, so you're telling me now you are clean and sober. You are not doing any heroin.
No heroin, no crack.
He's really been great.
Really? I would be, if I was, I guarantee I would be sitting here.
Really?
Oh, it's going to last.
I have such a great support team with me.
Wow.
My partner, Steve Sprite.
I'm proud of you.
Danny and Chip. I got a great band.
Don't you admit that a lot of these people on celebrity rehab are not even celebrities and should be just kicked out on that basis? This fucking, who's this fucking musician that I see in there? Shifty. Where the fuck did he come from? I never even heard of this guy.
He's
Shifty.
a nice little fellow.
Yeah, nice fellow, but, I mean, come on.
I never heard of him until I did the show either.
Shifty. He carries on like he's the Beatles.
No, he had a band called Crazy Town. They had one single.
Oh, Crazy Town.
Okay.
I did hear that.
That I know you. Okay. And Nikki McGibbon was on American Idol. Why is she so heavy now? Can't she lose the weight?
Are we on film?
Yeah, come on. What's going on?
She got a little big, but she had kids. That's what she
the
got
girl
big.
who's on there that was in my movie, actually, very hot. What's her
Amber?
name? Amber. Yeah. Did you fuck her?
No.
What? What kind of? What happened to
The
you?
cameras were everywhere. If I had to jack off, I'd go in the bathroom and turn the lights off because I didn't even know if there was a camera in there. Okay.
Did you ever jack off to Amber?
No.
Oh, bullshit. You jacked off to
You
her.
want me to say it?
Yeah.
So my wife fucking kills me when I get home.
Go ahead. You jacked off to
There was
Amber.
one night, the first day, we were sitting at, where we sit on the stairs by the pool.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the top, and she's in the little couch, just like this.
Yeah, the legs
to the
spread.
top.
Oh. She is-
Shaving. But little pussy was all shaven.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, we're done with this session.
Boom.
Bathroom. Lights off.
I mean, you're the biggest celebrity on there. Let's be honest.
Well, Jeff Conway and Gary Busey's huge.
Yeah, he's great, huh? That Jeff
Oh,
Conway.
yeah.
Oh man, what a motherfucking crazy man he is.
He's a natural actor.
He makes you look like you're normal.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
He's a showman.
Do you think Amber was intentionally showing you her pussy?
No.
Do you? And it's fully shaved.
Fully.
And didn't it turn you on when she admitted that she was a hooker? I mean, didn't you want to just give her a couple of bucks and let her blow you?
I missed that part.
Come on.
I was there. When did you say that? Yeah. No, it did.
Don't you think girls?
It didn't.
Don't you think girls are aware when they're showing you their pussy? Robin's never accidentally shown me her
I would
pussy.
think because if my balls were hanging out, I was pretty sure I'd know.
Doesn't your, Robin, when your pussy is exposed, doesn't it feel the air? It knows,
A little breeze.
So she's teasing you a little bit with that pussy.
I don't know. She was out of her mind then.
Yeah, I mean, man, with the heydays of Guns N' Roses, man, you must have fucked so many girls.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, we were talking about, me and Chip were talking about that
Chip,
the other
I used
day.
to see him backstage fucking girls, and, he was married, of course, but he would never do that. You still married?
No, I got a girlfriend, but not married.
Yeah, right. But, was it crazy?
We used to have contests and see who would get the most blowjobs every night.
Really?
Yeah.
And who won?
You did?
Oh, my God.
I won every night. Slash even mentioned in his book.
You got more blowjobs than Axl?
I would. Oh, sorry. Axl, he talked to the girls.
What is
Well,
he,
I mean,
gay?
he'd be in the back of the bus. I'd be yelling, Fuck her already. Let's go. Come on. Oh man, the whole stage would be packed up. The parking lot would be empty, and he's just talking to her. I said, fuck her already. Let's go.
Do you think? I mean, do you take some of the blame for being thrown out of the band? In other words, were you so out of control? No, you were not.
No, and it's all started. You know, I love Fred Coury from Cinderella.
Right.
And I fractured my pinky on this Alice Cooper tour. And we couldn't do 4 shows, so Fred filled in. I was so pissed. That's when everything really started, because I was going, Slash, if you fractured your finger and couldn't play guitar, would they get somebody to fill you in?
Yeah, will we get the guy from Cinderella? No.
Yeah, hell no. I said, how could you do that to me?
Why do they do that to you?
I don't know. Duff has this, he says, what does he say? Life doesn't come with a handbook. Having a band doesn't come with bullshit.
I had
loyalty. Yeah, we're a band. We're a gang. We played rock music to see who's the toughest gang.
What are the most
biggest gang?
What are the most amount of blowjobs you got in one night on the road?
I'd be watching TV and I'd be getting blowjobs. No, it wouldn't even be hard.
Yeah, it'd be like a thimble.
Yeah, a little thimble. Just for the fact that they would do it, I would let them do it.
You mean sometimes you would be sitting in a room and you're trying to watch TV?
No, I would be watching.
Yeah, and suddenly you look down and someone's blowing you.
No, I see. Just like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a lifestyle.
Just for the fact, well, I was younger. You can do things like that. You know, you walk around the heart on when you're a teenager.
Do you miss it? I mean, do you miss
No,
it?
I'm glad I did it. I like my life much better now.
You faithful
I'm glad
to the
I
wife?
did what I did.
You faithful to the wife?
Of course.
Yeah, you don't fuck around a little bit? No,
I
even when you're on a bender?
Dude, I don't even give a crap.
Come on.
Dude, we're at that age. Come on. I don't care.
When you had your
just
stroke,
keep them out.
when you had your stroke, not only did it affect your speech, did it affect your penis at all?
No.
Never. You always could get hard.
Yeah, well, no. I'm smoking crack and doing heroin. You can't get a hard on doing that.
Are you back to fucking your wife now? I mean, are you able to give it to her?
Well, yeah, except for she just went back to visit her family in Argentina.
And she trusts you alone, and you
on
and
the
Chip
road,
aren't going to go out
yeah.
tonight. And
no, the back of the bus is me and Chip, and nobody's allowed.
Oh, no kidding.
No.
Wow, this is
it's not like the old days.
You know, you described the night that you lost your, you got the stroke.
Yeah.
You were smoking crack that night,
No,
right?
shooting here or shooting coke.
You were shooting coke.
Yeah.
And you
There's
got
a scar right there.
Wow, what happened that night? I mean,
I don't know.
You passed out?
I passed out. I felt. I didn't even get to finish shooting it up. Like there was so much. Half of it went in, and I was smashing my face on the bathroom floor.
You mean the reaction to the coke?
Yeah.
Maybe it was bad coke or something.
No, it was too much I was doing.
You were doing too much.
Yeah.
So all of a
The
sudden
coke
you
was
passed
too
out.
good.
Yeah,
It
you
was
passed.
too
It was
good.
too
Artie
good.
knows.
Yeah. Oh, please. Well, he's supposed to be on that show with you, I think.
You should take it next year for food, though.
Do you recommend? I want to get back to the night that's happened to you, but
Yeah, okay.
do you recommend that someone like Artie go on select? Can you really get rehabbed
Oh, he would
on
liven
TV?
that show up. Oh, yeah.
But can you really rehab on TV? I mean,
It helped me for the fact that it was on TV, and people were going to see.
It did.
Me.
It embarrassed you. And when you
If I fucked up, it would be embarrassing. I could either become a jackoff or a superstar.
Did you
Go
watch?
either way?
Did you watch yourself on the show?
Yeah, yeah.
Were you startled about how you looked and how it was?
Of course.
You did. So it really actually, like, sort of jolted you, and because I think you're straight right now. Artie, you think he's straight right now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
for sure he is. It took days for me to get him to watch because we see the show on TV. I live in his house with him in Los Angeles. When I'm
You
not in
do?
Chicago.
Yeah. Chip, you live in the house?
Yeah, I live in Chicago. I got my own studio, and I live
Steven,
in
you seem
Stephen
embarrassed by that. You almost shut him up for that.
No, I love
Why would
it.
you be embarrassed?
I don't know. I don't know. You babysitting?
You
him?
wanted me to move in that little servant's quarters you had. You offered Donnie and I a chance to live there. I can't be that bad.
You turned it down.
Well, because I know better.
Right.
I want to keep you as a friend.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys getting along, or is it?
Oh,
gonna,
yeah, no,
'cause this is my man right here. Chip.
I know.
You know, I love him.
I love you.
He loves you.
I hail you.
He hails you.
He's great. Don't you think his band Enough's Enough
I
should have
love
been
it.
bigger even?
Yes. If they would have
Motherfuckers
come
had
out
great
1 year earlier, I think.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they just
we
came
had
out.
drug problems too.
You did?
Yeah, but the songs are hits. Every song's a hit.
I know. It was good stuff.
I
was
love
a
it.
big
That's
fan.
why I'm working with him, because
he's great.
I found out I loved his music when it first came out.
Yep.
And
good hooks.
And his great voice himself.
So the night that
I wanted him.
The night you had the stroke. Get back to that. for a
Okay.
second. You're shooting coke.
coke.
The coke's so strong, it sends you into some sort of weird
Yeah,
fit.
convulsions, and I was smashing my face on the bathroom floor.
Right.
And I started coming to, and I could I couldn't stop my face from hitting the floor.
Wow.
And there was a towel in front of me, and I finally was able to reach and grab it and put it under my face.
Because it was almost like someone was pushing your head into the like boom,
slamming
boom, boom.
my face. Wow.
Who calls 911?
Nobody.
No.
I had the towel under my face finally, and it just wore off.
Wow.
And of course, like an asshole, I went and did it again.
Oh.
I waited like 10 minutes, and then that wasn't hard enough on me.
So in other words,
an addict.
You hadn't had the stroke yet. But then when you did it again...
No, that one did it.
Even after the stroke, you went and did it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I had a stroke. It was only 10 minutes later.
But did you realize you couldn't speak?
No.
He wasn't trying to talk.
I was all alone.
Yeah, who was he talking
The TV was watching me. I had nobody.
But you had no problem manipulating everything? Everything worked.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
Did you? So when do you realize you had a stroke, and when do you realize that you need to go get some help?
Probably like 2 years later.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, no, after about like 6 months, I got in a car accident.
Yeah.
I crashed into 7 parked cars.
Oy vey.
Yeah, in Century City.
Holy mackerel, what a life.
I was fine. I was doing heroin and coke, and I thought I was fine. I said, I'm just going to go to the store and get some sodas. Went around the corner, and that was it.
It must be some great drug. I mean, if you totally wreck your life like this, I mean, it really must.
It is a great drug. But you just can't do it. Like pot, you can smoke now and then. But heroin and crack, it's like you have to have it.
Wow.
And it controls your life too much.
It's unbelievable, man.
No.
Can't believe you didn't fuck Amber in that house. I tell you, time sure have changed.
Hey, Tawny, I think Tawny was the most beautiful.
Tawny?
Yeah, she's
Tawny
great.
Katane.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dude, she's got some great
Tawny,
stories. You should have her here.
I know Tawny. I've had her on many times years
she's
ago
great.
when she was dancing around with Whitesnake.
Oh, yeah.
You see her puss too?
No.
Nah, too bad, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, what a shame. Well, Robin, what do you make of this?
I'm very happy that Steven's doing so well.
I'm going to tell you something that blew my mind that I heard about Steven. I don't even know if Chip knows this, but Steven admits it. When you were so horribly addicted to heroin, you once even blew a guy.
Is this the thing of the show today?
Hey, Chip just left the room. Chip, do you ever blow a guy?
No.
Never. Okay.
No,
I might have
blew
done
a
other
guy.
things. I gave a guy a hickey when I was 12 years old one time. I remember when I was a little kid. He was going out with this girl, and he goes, I want to get rid of her. I can't stand her. And I go, bro, just get some hickeys on your neck, and she'll see at school. So he goes, okay. So I gave him 2 hickeys on his neck, and the next day he went to school, and she goes, I can't believe you got hickeys. He goes, I didn't. Chip gave them to me. So I was the gay guy for a couple of years. But I excelled, not to sound unmodest, but I excelled in sports. I was really good in everything. I kicked everybody's ass, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, every sport.
Well, you had
so
to.
then I had no choice.
Right.
Otherwise, I was a pellabiter.
Right. So what, Steven, you're all man. I know you love women. You love to fuck.
I love my dogs.
You love your
I love
dogs,
my
everything.
wife.
How did it get so
my
bad
kid.
that you eventually had to blow a guy to get the heroin?
I didn't blow a guy. It
You
was just
did.
a hand job.
Oh, a
My
hand
God.
job. Oh,
How did things just break out?
How did that happen?
No,
What were
actually,
you-
That is a big difference.
It was somebody.
Was he watching TV?
Sounds like a shortcut to thinking.
But Steven, go ahead. I mean, maybe
Actually, it was Jeffrey Dahmer, and he raped me violently and then drilled a hole in my head.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was so hard.
How did things get? That had to be rock bottom for you when you look over and you see some guy's cock in your hand. I mean, right?
Why are you saying that?
Come on, Steven, tell me about that.
Could be
worse.
I want to tell you about it. I would love to
was
tell
it a
you
big
about
cock?
it. I don't know.
You know.
I don't. I wasn't there.
You were there.
You weren't there.
You don't forget the rig that you
put
hold.
it this way.
That's right.
All right, put it this way. What was that? What's that movie that Mark Wahlberg did?
Oh, Rockstar.
No, not Rockstar. Oh yeah, I want to say Hannah Miley.
Boogie Nights. You're talking
Boogie
about.
Nights.
Boogie
That's
Nights,
it.
Dirk Diggler.
Yeah, put him to shame.
I know
okay?
Chip won't mind. Demonstrate on Chip what you did that night. So, get your cock out there, Chip.
Chip.
Well, actually, you're a drummer, so I would think you're probably great at giving a hand job because you got the dexterity.
I'll beat you so hard like you owe me money.
Was it a weird thing? In other words, you needed the heroin, you couldn't get your fix, and so you say to this guy, "What is he, a dealer or some shit?" Hey, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll beat you off.
The little Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Come on.
Was that your lowest point that you hit?
No, I didn't do that. Don't start this rumor about me, Howard.
All right, okay. You say so in other words, that was a rumor going around that you gave a guy.
Well, you just started it.
All right, excellent. Okay. So the new band is called
Adler's Appetite.
Now, what is it hard to get a record deal?
Actually, we got a deal to just do right now a cover album.
Right.
And we're working on getting Slash to produce it for us, and we're gonna get. The songs that we do pick, we're going to get at least one person who did play on that original song.
It is. That's a good idea. I like that. It's hard to get a record deal these days, right? I mean, there's no.
Well, everybody's got so many records out with these computers. I don't like that. When we record, we use 2-inch tape. Forget that. What is it called?
Analog.
I fucked that. Whatever, that computer thing.
All right, let me hear a little of this. Chip, is it easy working with Steven? I mean,
it's really easy working. As a matter of fact, if I can brag a little bit, Steven came to my studio. I have a studio called Chips Enough Studios in Chicago.
Do you?
I've been producing bands. That's all I've been doing because Donnie's not available to tour.
Yeah, Donnie's busy.
Yeah, he's I don't know what he's doing, but
you know what he's doing.
There's a movie that's coming out in June. It's called Sugar Box with 2 X's. It's about a female prison in the 70s. And I'm playing a prison guard, by the way. But we did a couple songs in the movie. Steven and I think the stuff sounds great. He's playing his ass off.
So what happened? You got rid of the wife?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Oh, I lost everything, too.
What do you mean you lost everything?
What are you kidding? I'm Chips Enough. She took the house. She got guitars, took the guitars.
The guitars?
Yeah. I had all this antique furniture that I purchased when we were hot, when we were doing Letterman and stuff out here with you. Everything I lost because she wanted the publishing on the songs.
Oh, my God.
The only thing I can say is...
Even Steven knows better
and my
than
mom
that.
and dad my mother and my father went to school with this attorney, so he goes, I got this guy, he'll save you, don't worry about it. He can talk a dog off a meat truck. And I got the guy, he goes, well, I need 15 grand right now. And here's what you're going to get. Nothing. You're going to get out of the relationship. That's what you want, right? I said, yeah. I just want to start over at my old man age of 65. So he says to me, he goes, I'm going to help you out here. She took everything, but she did not get the publishing, so Donnie and I get to keep our songs.
God.
That's all I have. There's no pension plan in this shitty music business.
No.
And the record companies don't care about us anymore. You know that right now.
Is that why you're living in Steven's house?
No, I went to Steven's house because I live in Los Angeles, and my chick lives out there, too, so I got a chance to hang out with her.
How's the chick? Is she hot?
Oh,
yeah, she's out there.
She is? She's out there?
She kills
me.
Let me take a look at her.
Yeah,
her brother's a senator. I don't know if you want to.
Is he?
Don't say that.
Where's he a senator?
You gotta start shit.
Yeah,
what do you mean to start shit? Why? What's wrong
The
with
government is evil. That's why.
Come on, he's not good enough to date.
Oh, he's good. No.
No, he's
the
running for
government.
Congress. His name is Mike Thompson. Real good guy. Big Guns N' Roses fan.
Let me see her. Look at this. Look what you're banging. Wow. Hey, Susie, what's happening? How's Chip in bed? She still doing it? Is he getting the job done or what?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, wow. You're an attractive woman.
She speaks well.
It's hard being with Chip. I mean, are you living at Steven's house, too?
Oh, yeah, it's a full house there.
No kidding.
Carolina.
Everyone's moved in, huh?
No, we lived in...
When you two going to get married?
In West Hollywood.
What's going on? How old are you, 18?
Oh, yeah. Howard,
really?
I love you.
She's a young girl.
We're enjoying the run right now.
No kidding.
Yeah, anything else will be a shortcut of thinking. I just want to have fun right now. So does she. We have careers. She's a makeup artist.
Oh, no kidding.
Works in all the movies and
You
soundtracks.
going to propose? Propose to her right now. Go ahead, man. Come on.
You
Chip,
want to
go
ruin
ahead.
your life for the third time?
Pot the pissin'. What are you talking about?
No, you get her money. I smell wedding bells. You're in love with Chip?
Oh, yeah. I love
hit
Chip.
the knee.
He's
That's my
amazing.
man. I love him, too.
Oh, he's above and
I
beyond.
hail you, too.
He's a super talented guy. He's got his publishing. He's a catch. Still got it. You didn't give that up. Well,
That's it.
How long does it take before you start making love to Chips enough?
Oh.
Did you hold out, or did you, the second you met him, you had to hop in the bed with him?
Yeah.
Was it a bed?
I held out.
First time Chip ever took a girl into a bed, he usually just right on the floor, from what I remember.
That's the bed.
So he must love you. You in love? Are you guys in love or what?
She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the best.
You've
things
never
to
told her you loved her?
Oh, yeah, I have. Of course
You
I
have?
Yeah, of course.
Have you told him?
Yeah. I told him I loved him.
You in love with Chip?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Susie
What's not to
loves
love?
Chippy.
What's not to love? What's not to love?
You guys into some wild scenes or what? No swinging around.
I
Anything you
accidentally
could
caught her
imagine
last
times 100.
night.
Yeah?
You said you caught some action?
Yeah, last night he left his door open in the hotel room.
Oh,
Oh, no
I
kidding.
walked in and saw the little tushy.
I have a black man's derriere. I'm very dark around the edges. That's what my grandma used to say.
Stephen, you walked in the room and the two of them were going at it?
Oh, yeah.
Look at
They
this.
put the little lock in the doors. I was.
Wait a minute, that wasn't me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I can't believe it.
Well, it wasn't me.
Well, look at this. Well, I'm happy to see love blooming everywhere.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, that's good. I'm happy.
Congratulations with you and Beth. You got
Thank
a lovely
you.
wife.
Thank you.
She's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
easy on the
Number
eyes.
2?
Yes. Number 2, man. That's it. Not like you
That's
guys,
it.
3, 4.
No, 2. This is my last.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Oh, yeah.
What is Gary?
I don't want to beat a dead horse and stuff, but I got it. You know, I'm looking at this interview that Steven did in 2000 in a rock magazine.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a direct quote. Occasionally, a guy would pick me up in return for a blowjob. I'd get a little dope and maybe $30 or $40.
Steven
This is
says that's
propaganda.
That's propaganda.
I'm telling you.
He was misquoted.
Especially in the year 2000, I had plenty of money.
Yeah, I mean.
All the 1990s and 2000s been really good.
Hey, listen, whatever went on behind closed doors, Stephen,
If I did it for the fact that I just wanted to do it.
right.
It wasn't for the money.
You just like blowing a guy.
I can vouch and say that if he fell off his wall, he'd break his neck a couple times. He's got some chips still.
Yeah, he's doing good. Man.
Unlike me.
Everything, especially the show, the Sober House and Celebrity
All
Rehab.
right, who thinks in
Really
the room
good.
Steven's really going to stay sober the rest of his life? Raise your
Nobody.
hand.
Nobody.
Nobody.
He's not sober now. He says he smokes pot.
Remember, you used to say all the time, Chip, enjoy the run?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Stephen, you
But
got
I'm not going back to that.
No, come on. It's a no-win situation
Yeah,
for you.
I'm enjoying life again. It's my second time around. and I'm
Artie, you got to
enjoying
be
it.
inspired by this. I mean, Steven's off the stuff.
Well, I've been off the stuff since Christmas Day.
That's it. I know. That's a big deal.
3 months, man.
That's a big deal. One
you
day
wake
is a
up
big
every
deal.
Are you serious, Artie? You really haven't?
Since Christmas Day, yeah.
Are you on Subutex like Artie?
Oh, Subutex?
I try. Well, that's what got me off.
Well, they gave me, what was that called?
Suboxone?
Suboxone.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'm proud of you. I hope you do stay up because you're a great guy and you're a great
Thank you.
talent and you got some good friends. And
I had great people.
You know what I mean? I mean, what are we doing here? This is crazy. Sometimes I'm watching on TV, I want to shake and go, Steven, come on, motherfucker. What are you doing to yourself? This is crazy.
It was a great experience doing it. And
maybe you got to go
it was
into
nice.
therapy, deep therapy.
I do.
You
I see Dr. Drew, Dr. Sophie.
You see Dr. Sophie? Who's
You're
that?
still seeing
Dr. Sophie, he is the head of psychiatric.
Who's that guy with the hat and the red bow?
Oh, that's Bob Forrest.
He seems okay.
He's a great
yeah.
guy. I know him forever. He was in a band called Thelonious Monster.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we did a couple shows, Guns N' Roses.
Steven yelled at that blonde chick on the show so bad she locked herself in the room and almost went back to getting high again.
Yeah, she was kind of cute, too. You never did her, huh?
Which one?
The blonde on Celebrity Rehab? Yeah.
Mary Carey.
No, not Mary Carey. I'm talking about the chick who works for Dr. Drew.
The dark hair girl.
Blonde
Not
hair.
blonde.
Blonde hair trim.
Shelley.
Yeah.
Shelley. Oh, yeah.
You didn't bang her?
Nah, the little fragile little thing. No. She just got him.
What's the wildest?
I had to do something.
What's the wildest sex you ever had with a woman? Be honest.
Oh, Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler?
Back of the bus with 9 girls.
You, Steven Tyler.
And 9 girls.
And 9 girls.
Yeah.
An orgy.
Yep.
Look at that.
I learned how to direct from him.
Direct the women.
Yeah. See, I don't fuck the girls on the bus. I just tell the guys in the band what to do.
And what are these girls? What are their lives? They're hoping to marry you? Is that what are they doing? What is it? What's in it for them?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just the experience of that being with somebody.
No kidding.
You know.
The story.
Music's very,
And what's Tyler doing? Is he
Powerful.
banging these chicks? You see his dick?
No, he was playing the director. Yeah, actually, he was the only dick I've ever held. I didn't hold it. It was through the pants.
Right. You held on to Steven Tyler's
Well,
dick?
I said, here, girls, look, it's no big deal.
And what has he got? A big one?
Oh, huge.
Huge.
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee's nothing. Bigger than you.
Dude, bigger than Chip.
He's got a rig.
Bigger than Chip?
Bigger than, this guy's got a rig.
How are you seeing his rig?
Well, we take
I
showers.
saw
and,
last
you know,
night. What are you talking about? I just told you.
It's not
We
like
got
we're
a talk
comparing.
later, baby.
Is it hard to handle? Is it hard to handle Chip's penis? I mean, is it really that big?
It's wild. Like a snake.
When you're in bed with Chip, were you ever scared the first time you saw it?
It's a monster.
Is it really? Is it the biggest you ever had? Is it the
Thank you,
biggest?
Robin, for that.
Is his the biggest you ever saw?
Yes.
It is?
Absolutely.
Look at you.
Above and beyond.
I didn't know you had a big rig. How big is your rig? How many inches? You've measured it.
I don't want to brag.
Be honest.
I'm
All
okay.
I know is I saw his ass
My
up
mom
in
and
the
dad are
air.
good chemistry.
This high.
Really? Stephen, how many inches? Come on, Stephen. You saw it.
You're like that.
Chip,
Oh, yeah.
you never measured it with a ruler? And don't
No, but
measure
I've
from
never-
your balls. I
No,
mean,
no, but no one's ever really complained.
Okay, two
no,
handfuls.
it sounds like it
Two
sounds like,
handfuls.
Wow. He's really that big, huh? And were you scared the first time? Did it hurt?
Honey.
Honestly.
Oh, baby.
Well, there's nothing wrong with saying that.
Yes.
It did.
Mhm.
You were in pain.
Yeah, very painful.
How do you are you scared of it in a way, like because it could hurt you? I mean, do you ever get like stomach pains afterwards? I'm being serious. And what do you do to alleviate that? He should wear a ring around it to keep only half of it in.
I dine first.
No, seriously. I understand that. But seriously, have you ever been like hurt, like where you get physically ill from it?
No.
No.
Physically ill?
Yeah, because it could be too big, Stephen. I don't
Well, I don't know about that, but I fucked girls that the next morning I woke up and got physically ill. But
Chip, man, that's some weapon you got. Good for you, bro.
My mom and dad had good chemistry when they had me, I guess.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Oh, man. Could you ever go back to a regular guy, regular size?
No.
No.
No. Good
You're
answer.
stretched
Good
out
answer.
now.
It's my baby.
Yeah. Stretched you out. Robin, I bet you'd like to work that rig.
Oh, no. That's quite all right. I'm sure they're doing fine without my help.
Wow. Chip, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Steven's admiring you.
You and I are sort of the same in a lot of ways because we
Not
love
that way.
dining.
Yeah.
We love hoofs. We love to rub the hoofs and kiss the hoofs and play with them. It's very important.
do?
Yeah, we used
You're
to.
a hoof
You don't put them by your mouth. I know that because you don't want any germs. I know that.
He loves feet, huh?
He loves my feet.
What does he do to them? Smells them?
He rubs my feet.
Does he get them wet?
For hours.
Does he lick them and then
hours.
smell them?
No.
Does he like them when they're dirty?
He likes them all the time.
Wow.
He loves my feet. He'll rub them for two
no,
and a half hours.
I got a good rub down too for him.
Steven, did you ever come onto you with your feet? No.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I've rubbed them down before.
The shoulders, the back, the
He's in
feet.
pain.
Anyway, listen, boys. I'm glad you guys teamed up. This is good. This is good chemistry.
Thank you.
I want everyone to go see Steven's band, Adler's Appetite. For more information and additional tour dates, you can go to myspace.com/Steven Adler's site.
Yes.
Well, listen, Steven, it's great meeting you. I'm pulling
Thank
for you.
you.
I'm very
Thank
proud
you.
that you're
Thank
off the shit. It must be hard to stay off that
No,
stuff.
having good people around me
Right.
and working makes it so much easier. And like Slash got 4 years sober.
Right.
And
if he could do it, you could do it.
Exactly. And he's been like my biggest support.
All right, well, that's good. I'm glad you and Slash are talking. There.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
a good man.
Love
and Chip, go easy on your woman there, man. You got a lot of power in your pelvis.
I am. Can I mention StoneyRecords.com?
Go ahead, mention
Yeah,
something.
Stoney Records, STONEY, StoneyRecords.com, the new Enough Snuff record, and also the new Johnny Rotten Jr. record, which you're on, F, Marry, Kill.
No kidding.
Yeah. This is Bob and Xander
and
from
your
Cheap
beautiful
Trick.
girlfriend, how long you been with her? Susie, how
Yeah,
long you
3
been
months.
together? 3 months? It's all new, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you just started banging him.
Well, we met 2 years ago in the movie.
Yeah, the
Sugar
movie
Box.
Sugar Box I was
I
mentioning
did
to you.
his makeup. I did Chip's makeup.
And it took this long to hook up, huh?
It did.
Why? Chip, you the old days. You used to 1, 2, 3, 2
Madonna.
years. Yeah. Madonna, remember you did her? You pissed on Madonna. You pissed in her.
Yeah.
Oh, my
It
God.
felt like that because the bed was all wet and I was very inexperienced. I was a little kid then.
How old were
Maybe 18, 19, yeah.
How'd you hook up with her again?
I was at this party and I was playing acoustic guitar, hanging out, and they were passing around joints. I smoked pot, and I was just starting to smoke pot then.
Right.
And it was Sherman sticks. I don't know if you know what a Sherman stick is, but it's got all this stuff inside the pot.
PCP.
Like PCP, like animal tranquilizer.
Right,
so I
yeah.
had one hit and I was nuts. And I went from playing a D chord to not. I couldn't even move my fingers or anything.
Oh, you're right.
And everybody went in the other room to do blow and all this stuff. And she was sitting on the couch, and I was just talking with her. And I took her feet and I put them in between my legs and shut my legs, just goofing around.
Right.
And she kept pulling her feet out, and I grabbed her foot again and put it back there, just goofing around. And I got a rig that way.
Right.
And then we went to the other room.
She jerked you off with a foot kind of.
Well, I guess you could say that. At least I thought that. I was a young kid, and I was
Right.
very inexperienced.
And you popped a rod and you took her in the
I
other
got a
room.
little bit of a rig, and then she grabbed my hand and took me into this room. It was a house with a garage built next to it. The house, you can open the door and go right into the garage.
Right.
There was a bed in there, it was all made up and stuff.
And she got naked, huh?
Oh, right.
And that looked good, huh? And then you what? And
she was really pretty. I will say that. Madonna, beautiful face.
And how did you pee in her?
I didn't pee in her. That was Bob Brigham started there from Nocturne, my old manager. Remember Bob Brigham lives in his mom and dad's house?
I know him.
He's making a Brinks truck full of money right now. It was just I wasn't planning on any trim at all. I had no trim back then. I was in a punk rock band called Degeneration. I was just trying to make a living.
Right.
And that's how I met her. It was just on a whim. And she said she was a drummer in a band.
But you ended up peeing somewhere.
Well, the bed was all wet afterwards, and I felt like I peed. I felt like I peed, but I didn't. It was her from coming, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you're big.
Good job.
Wow. Did you ever wet the bed that much, Susie?
No,
I mean, wow.
All right,
Madonna got so wet that the whole bed felt like you peed?
Yeah, and I lasted pretty long. I was surprised because usually, it's a real short run. With the first time when you're with somebody, it's usually the
2 seconds.
The old 3-minute egg.
Stephen, what was it like when you banged Madonna?
It was just a 2-minute pounding.
No,
Christina just
Applegate.
a 2-minute pounding.
Christina Applegate. No kidding. You and her hooked up? No
Beautiful,
shit, boy. She's beautiful.
Christina Applegate.
He dined too.
Wow.
You dined at that.
Yeah.
I hail you. How'd that look?
Beautiful.
No smell, nothing?
Of course it smells. Pussy smells.
No, I beg to differ.
I didn't say it smelled bad.
Susie's.
I didn't say bad.
No kidding. That was while you were in Guns N' Roses?
And who married Rod Stewart?
Oh,
Rachel Hunter.
You got her?
Yeah, back in the day.
Is she any good in bed?
Well, we were like 21 years old.
You
She was
told
18.
me she bucked you back like a Bronco.
She was wonderful.
Yeah.
I think she was beautiful in her day.
It is gorgeous.
Holy mackerel, man.
And I was in New Zealand.
Yeah? And what did you
She was so beautiful, even Axel or Sash wouldn't go up to her.
Didn't you just fuck her once, or do you?
Yeah, it was
just one time.
Just one
Why
afternoon.
didn't you go back? Why?
Well, because she lived in New Zealand.
Christina Applegate too?
Yeah, she
Just
I
once?
just did a commercial with her. Well, yeah, just once.
Just once, and that's
I'm
it.
not that good.
You think you turn them off or something? I mean,
if I make it 2 minutes, God bless
I heard a
me.
horrible story about Axel once that he banged your girlfriend at the time, right in front of you.
No, she was a stripper girlfriend. When we had it, I had a couple of them.
Yeah.
And this one of them went to the studio with them, and he fucked her there in
you were with
Rocket
her.
Queen.
And you must have been
I
pissed.
wasn't. No, I didn't care. Wasn't one of those like my wife.
Boy, if I was
or like a heavy girlfriend.
somebody you cared about.
Yeah.
Still, she was yours. You had marked your territory.
Yeah, it was her and a couple of but they were Band-Aids.
Man, Susie, that's got to turn you on that he got Madonna so wet that she wet the whole bed down. I mean, what do you think of your man now? Had you ever heard that story?
I always liked Madonna's music, but now it's so funny.
No,
Whenever she comes on the radio or something, I think about it. I'm like, oh, ew. I'm just glad it was like back then. I think she's a super talented, wonderful, amazing woman. I'm just glad it was. Hopefully, pre-days.
When she wrote that song like a virgin, was it about you, Chip?
I doubt it.
You doubt it. All right.
Yeah, I'm in line with a bunch of cats.
Well, you guys are a lot of fun to hang out with. You got to admit, these guys are fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, what is going on here?
They got it going on.
Hey, David Lee Roth's on the phone for you guys. I'm going to say hi.
No
Hey, David,
way.
go ahead.
Hey, Howard, good morning. This is Rock'em Sock'em Diamond David Lee Roth right here. Is this Stephen Adler?
Yes, sir, Diamond Dave. I love you.
This is live on the air. How you doing, Stephen?
Great.
Howard, I got to let you know something. A little secret here. Back on the 1986 Eat 'Em and Smile tour, Stephen blew me backstage for a
Thank you. That's what I knew.
There you go, Stephen. All right, hey, David, thanks
I
for
didn't want to say. Thank you for reminding me, Dave. I love you.
That, of course, is our friend Billy Murrow. Impressions, yes. Anyway, Stephen, congratulations on Sober House being
Thank
sober,
you.
the whole thing, Chip. Congratulations on your beautiful Susie.
Thank
and,
you.
And just your career, everything's going well.
And my
But
wife, Carolina, and my partner, Steve Sprite.
that poor Carolina, I don't know, man. She's going through a lot. She's going through a lot.
Well, she's what the AA people call a normie. She never did drugs. She never smoked.
Really?
Never had a drink.
She don't know from this.
No.
Yeah. She's
How'd
sticking
she
by
get
you.
into this?
Yeah,
she's a loyal woman.
She
She
came out from Argentina, from Buenos Aires, to find me.
No kidding.
And meet me. And
because she was a fan of Guns N' Roses?
yeah. She was the president of the fan club in Argentina.
Wow.
Wow.
And she came
So
out to meet me and find, and you know.
You're her dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah. At 14, she
And
told me
is my dream come true.
she was telling her friends, I'm going to marry Steven Adler.
No kidding.
She's 14.
Nice looking, too.
And we
Dreams
can't
do
even go
come
over
true.
there. We go to Argentina, smothered like a bum on a surfing turf. Their fans are all over us like you wouldn't believe it. We do an in-store at noon, and there's 3,000 people, honest to God, out
Wow.
there. It's crazy for Steven.
How's she
Because
in
they're
bed?
starving
Good?
for Guns N' Roses
she's
stuff.
wonderful.
She good in bed?
Oh, South American
don't
women
ask me.
are the best lovers.
They are.
Most beautiful women.
What does she do that's so good? Like, what's different?
She sucks my cock good. She sits on it good.
Oh, come on.
She's got
classy.
a great round ass. No, everything.
All right,
She's
good.
just a great girl.
Okay, I can see why you married her then. All right,
Yeah.
I understand. All right, listen. We've said enough. Probably too much.
Probably. Yeah, he's so sweet.
How'd it go in there?
It went great. He's really great. I love Howard.
Now, how does it feel that Howard says like it breaks his heart to see you how you were on TV and
Well,
it's
it
gotta
was
feel good to
real.
have Howard care about you so much.
I think it feels great. And I've been getting so much love and support, and to get it from Howard, who knows so many people, and it's really great. Like I said, I love Howard. And thank him.
Real grateful to have him as a buddy.
Thank you, Howard.
Family, big brother.
And now
Yeah.
you guys got the music going, so it seems
At
like
the
things,
music,
things
at the
going
TV,
well, right?
at the movies.
Things
It's
are
going.
looking up.
Yeah.
We got a chance.
Yeah, you got a second chance in life. And I'm not looking back. Yeah, third or
I
fourth.
certainly hope we're not confusing motion with progress at this point in our career.
Great. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Lisa G has what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Lisa, come on in and tell us everything
What's going on?
that you're following. Lisa?
Hello.
Hello.
I saw that Ross got Lisa's card for Mike.
Yeah, well, Mike wrote me an email
Oh, no.
saying, what about the, 6 of us, Ross and Melissa,
You and
Beth, and
Lisa and
Mike,
him?
Mike and Lisa. What about we all get together? And I was like, dude, what are you writing me for? Write your buddy Ross. He's the one who's got to give permission for you to date Lisa, evidently.
That never works because you
Right.
don't end up talking to the person.
Yeah,
That
of course.
big group date kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Beth was like, I don't know why Lisa and Mike don't get together. But Beth was like, Lisa's so cute. Like Mike would be thrilled to be with Lisa.
Wow, thank you.
So,
I'm going to see her today.
Who?
Mike and Juliet.
You're going to go see Beth?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to go see somebody else.
No.
Yeah, Beth is on the Mike and Juliet. Did I mention that?
No, you
No.
didn't.
Yeah.
She's sitting in for Juliet today?
Yeah, it's Mike and Beth.
Great. What you wearing?
She showed me. Now I'm having trouble remembering because it was like 2 days ago. She's wearing a cute dress. She'll look hot.
Did she do another fashion show for you?
Yeah, she put on 3 dresses. One I put the kill on. I didn't like
You
it.
didn't like it?
Why? Listen, it was
now,
great.
if you put the kill on something, does it mean it's dead for all time?
No.
Or just not right for the show?
Not right for television.
I see.
Too much yellow.
Okay.
And, so there was some outfit that I thought she looked really hot in. And then, but Beth has these theories here. I don't want to look too... She wants to
She's
look...
thinking of the audience and
Right.
the daytime, the day part and all
Right.
that.
Yeah, she's got all theories.
And you can't tell us about that other TV project she did?
No.
Oh.
No, it's premature.
All right.
Yeah, trust me, I'll tell you when it's time.
Why doesn't Mike just call Lisa?
I don't know. There's this whole thing going on. It's so weird. Like, just go out, and if you don't like each other, fine, just be friends.
Meet
And,
for a
you know-
cup of coffee.
He's being very high schoolish about this.
Yeah, but
His other bros are blocking him,
Yeah.
and he doesn't know how to make the first move. What's going on?
and what does Ross care?
Yeah. Oh, Ross was wholly titled. You know, he was invested
And you know what?
in this.
In all fairness to Ross, I think Gary put the kill on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Gary Delabate?
Yeah. Gary came in and confessed to me. I was blaming Ross. It's more Gary.
I didn't put the kill on him. He asked me what Lisa was like, and I said she's a very nice girl. And
He told him that she isn't fun.
he asked me if she likes to party, and I said, I don't think so. If somebody asks you, does Lisa like to go out and have fun at a party, what's your answer, Howard? Be honest.
I don't know Lisa. And here's my point about romance, okay? If you put it that way, that Lisa doesn't like to have fun, she doesn't like to party, What are you saying? Lisa will go out. Lisa will drink.
Does the guy ask me, does Lisa like to go out? Does she like to party? And I said, I don't know. I don't think
She doesn't. You know what? She's not 12. She doesn't want to hang out till 4 in the morning. No.
That's what, and I said to him, I said, listen, I should, and I told you this, I said, I should never be the one.
What kind of crazy parties is Portnoy going?
Well, I was going
I've
to say,
seen
Gary
Portnoy.
was talking directly to Mike about this.
Yeah, I've seen Mike. I don't see him go. You know what? I think, like most guys, he's probably looking for somebody to share some time with. And how old is Mike now?
44.
Yeah, it's time.
Well, it's got to be
time to settle down.
It's got to be his time, not your time.
Hey,
You know,
it's
but
fine.
he could just go out on a date.
And
What
I
is
told
this
him that. I said-
prelim?
When you're
he's gotta
44,
do?
you shouldn't be looking for a party every fucking night.
I said to him, you should just go out with her and see what you think.
Hey, does she have a cool stereo?
I'll make him an apricot sour, all right?
Like, to me, I like a chick who, is into me. Yeah, we go out and do some stuff.
Yeah,
and you know what? She doesn't have to go to every party with him. She's not marrying him right away.
Yeah, don't come to every party.
No. You know what I mean? I mean, like, give it a chance.
Right, no, don't come to Vegas if we're in Vegas.
I'm shocked that he's like this.
Don't come to the ball games.
Gary's
Call her up and have a conversation.
Wait, when someone that age says, does she like to party, what is that supposed to mean?
It means he's very mature.
No, but what does partying mean to someone who's 44, 45?
I don't know.
Going out, I would. This is what I would guess it means. If it's
Right.
going out, having a couple of drinks, having fun. Like, Lisa, what's a late night for you? Be honest.
Be honest?
Honest.
Having dinner at 8, that's late that's like, wow, I'm eating dinner at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you know what? Forget it then, because these guys,
They
like
don't
Ross,
go out. No, I'll
and
go out
Mike-
on a date at 8. Absolutely on a
8.
weekend.
They don't get their heart started till 9:30. I've gone.
I'd have dinner at 9:30?
Yeah, they bitch when I make them go to dinner at 7:30, and it looks like I'm punishing them.
You know, Howard, you're so right. They talk about, like, they joke, well, Ross jokes around, like, when we went out to dinner that night when you took us all out,
Yeah.
he goes, I guarantee dinner will be at 7, which is fine with me because that's
Well, by the way, just based on that information, Ross will never come to my house for dinner
Oh,
again.
here we go. You enjoy
You
Ross.
should shut the fuck up.
You enjoy Ross.
He talks too much.
But Ross and those guys,
Meanwhile, Ross comes over, he has a good time.
Ross has a great time wherever he goes.
When those guys come over to my house for dinner, like by 11 o'clock, I throw them out.
Absolutely.
They all go out.
Well,
They
I've
go
been
out.
out with Ross.
They
You
go-
don't get to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Ross always wants to, even at your wedding, Ross wants to go out after that party.
I know. He's like my kids.
Well, after Howard's New Year's party, especially, remember that? After your New Year's
I threw
party,
everyone out at midnight.
Yeah, right, and he was right there, man. Social director Ross.
Right.
We got
Putting together the next venue.
I
And it
don't
was
know how he
fun.
does- Yeah, those
What he
guys,
put together was fun.
When they hear 8 o'clock, it's like, oh, what
dinner?
a drag.
And Ross, they like to go out to the clubs.
Yeah, they like to go to clubs.
Yeah.
Although I was thinking Mike might be past that, and maybe he just does it to hang with Ross.
I don't know. I mean, they're like this, so he's going to the clubs because Ross is always going to the clubs.
Yeah, if you want, would you go out to dinner at 9:30 and then go to a club afterwards at midnight?
No.
Yeah.
I'd meet someone for a drink, maybe, at 9:30. but not
Forget
for
it.
dinner.
You know what I'm calling? I'm
Yeah,
saying
we
this.
got to put the kill on this.
Ross is right. It's not going to work. I see what they do. Because
Maybe
you're
he'll-
like me, actually. Because
I know.
I had a New Year's party. We went like this: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, leave.
Yeah, the ball drops and the doors open.
Happy New Year, everyone out.
Congrats.
Get out.
Can everyone go home now? I need to go to bed.
Happy New Year.
Quite frankly, I would have had you out of here at
You
11.
know how they have those sticks in Japan? We were being shoved out the door.
Howard, that was the craziest thing. To give you an idea, all the way uptown, we were down.
Lucy, you like that?
Oh yeah, you practically turned the lights off and on.
Lucy, you all right?
That's so funny. Oh my god. It was like the doors were on a timer.
Don't let the door hit you.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You want to know what, too? The night we were having that party, I remember I'm with Beth. And Beth's like wearing this sexy outfit and
Yes,
everything.
yeah, I remember that one.
And my cousin was catering the party and
Yeah.
planning the party, and it was up in my apartment, and we cleared out all the furniture and everything. So I guess I said everyone could start coming at 7 o'clock in the hopes that by 5 hours later they'd be tired.
They'd be tired and ready to go.
And
New Year's Eve.
It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm looking at my watch. It's 10 after 7. I go, these motherfuckers, I hate them all. And Beth goes, who? I go, the people we invite. She goes, what do you mean? I go, it's 10 after 7. The party is called for 7.
And they're not here.
I'm prompt. I go to a party when it's called 7 o'clock.
But do you realize that some people look like a tool if you show up exactly like some people?
Of course, but I'm nuts. I want them to get their party over with. The second I decide to have a party, I know it's a mistake. Because I'm like Lisa. I mean, if I was looking for a girl, I'd want a girl like Lisa. Hey, you know what? It's me. Eat up. Beth and I go to dinner, 7:30. We're done by 8:15, and we're in bed by 8:30. That's my night. And that's what I like.
Okay, he's upset with Ross for saying that. Even Beth says that.
Right, but Howard, when you were single, the hours were longer, weren't they?
Not much.
You were.
No.
I used to, one time we went out to dinner. I'm single, right? So the guys would say we have to go to dinner later because the clubs don't happen until midnight or 1. I couldn't accept that. So I would have dinner at 7:30. We'd be at the club by 8:30. We'd get there. 2 girls would be there.
They're not even open
I'd
yet.
say, who's the better girl? And then let's party. Let's dance. Let's have some fun. And then I'd leave by 9:30. I can't take it.
You left the club at 9:30. People didn't show up till 11.
Yeah. I missed everything.
I would say the night of your New Year's Eve party, the thing that I'll always remember was it was right after 9/11.
Right.
You know, you're all the way, up pretty far. We got to Times Square by 1:15, and we were stopped. Dominic drove us. We got stopped every 3 blocks by the police. So that means we must have been in Dominic's car by, I'd say 10 after 12, 12:15.
Absolutely. That was it. The party was Gary. You saw the countdown. Everyone said Happy New Year. What do you do with everyone?
But there
You've
was
been
almost,
together 5 fucking hours.
But there almost wasn't even like a
get out,
a buffer, like usually
out the door.
An early New Year's Eve party would be everyone out by 1, right, Robin?
Well, no. You see, this is definitely some mismemory here. I have to step in.
You guys were there till 1.
It was 9 to 1. There.
Oh, but he was pissed. He was pissed.
I don't know about that, but
everybody wasn't going.
I was tired.
It was 9.
I was like, all right, I know he wants everybody out of here. I'm making a big show of putting on my coat to leave.
Gary, the party did go to 1.
No, but people started leaving. I'm telling you,
but they knew.
Everybody who really knew you left.
Well,
that's true.
No one was having any fun.
The invitation, on the contrary, I thought that party was a blast, but it was 9 to 1 on the invitation. But usually with a New Year's party, a lot of times you'll give the question mark, 9 to,
Right, 9 to whatever.
That means
Right, it's the big party.
Yeah, the party.
But you realize if he wrote 1, that meant that was stretching it to his absolute max.
Right. That's where you figure.
Hey, I was being honest. But anyway, going back to Lisa.
It was great for like 48 minutes. That party was great.
Going back to Lisa and Mike and Ross and their partying ways. Sometimes I think Mike just goes along with Ross. That's why I thought
Why
Lisa.
do you think that? Why they're great friends because they like to do the same thing.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think also Mike is, I don't think he's looking for a wild woman, but I think he's looking for somebody
Who
a little.
can hang with them.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle. I mean, Lisa
that's why
wants
I think Ross might have been right. Like Ross was just saying, look, it ain't going to work. She ain't going to come out with us. She's going to be bitching by 9 o'clock that she wants to be done with dinner.
And I can tell you,
Drop me off.
the night that we all went out with Nick Manning,
Yeah.
Lisa left. We went out to a club
I worked
afterwards.
all day. I was exhausted.
She doesn't party.
All right.
She doesn't
Here's a
party.
question.
You didn't go out with Nick Manning?
No. I meant a bunch of us
Right, I
girls
get it.
were all
I get
going
it.
to a club afterwards.
I can't believe Lisa didn't go.
And she was just like, nope, I'm going home after she did her interview.
Howard, here's a question.
It's still working.
Ross and I were discussing this. I would never have this conversation with Mike, but Ross and I were discussing this. How long do you think you need to date Lisa to get sex?
Not that long.
I think it's at least a month and a half.
You're wrong. I think you play it right, you'll be in your pants within 3 dates.
3 dates?
Really?
Yep.
I disagree.
I guarantee you.
I
Well,
gotta
what do you
go,
say,
Gary.
Lisa?
You got to get it worked up. I mean, you got to,
What do you say, Lisa?
That's a good question because I don't really know right now. I feel like I want to be someone's really good friend. I want to have a good friend.
See, month and a half.
All right, 5 days.
That's a month and a half. If you date somebody for once a week at the beginning, it's about a month and a half.
With that attitude, it's a year.
Well, yeah, she'll meet you for a drink. Does that really count as a date?
And then you
Really
gotta
good
sign
friends?
something.
Like,
I
how
don't
good
know.
a
Like
friend?
if I thought he was just hot and I wanted to have some fun with him,
Right.
then to be
But
right
you don't
away,
think.
I
But you don't
care.
do that. I think you say you do that, but you don't.
When's the last time you
Who's
thought a
that
guy was
hot?
hot
Yeah.
Right.
and you just said, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna have a great night with him?
Dr. Dre?
Seriously, how many times in your life has that happened?
It used to happen
Really?
more like that, yeah.
But When's the last time it happened?
How many times this millennium has
And
it
what
happened?
time of the night is this happening?
This happened this millennium.
It did.
But here's the difference, okay? You are the king of all media. You and I have the same lifestyle. You have married a supermodel, a gorgeous woman. Here I am. I have the same hours as you, and I can't find a date. So what's going on here?
So nobody in radio can get a date?
No, no. It's just like I don't get it. Like why we're having this big conversation that he doesn't want to meet me, that I'm not fun, I don't like to party.
Yeah.
So I have the
You
same
don't.
lifestyle as you, but
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
fun.
but you met somebody.
I met
Mike doesn't
somebody-
want to date him either.
I met somebody who,
Right.
you know, I went out with a lot of people who wanted to go out every night, and this night, but Beth didn't want to.
Yeah, they date Howard before they go out.
Right.
You know, they go there and then they go out.
They date you, and then they go. What do you mean? You mean?
I mean, like Howard says, like they go to dinner at Howard's place, out by 10 or 11, and then out to the clubs. I've been with them. We've been in the clubs till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Right. That's the way it goes.
What can I say? I get up early. I go jogging. I don't
Ronnie's
know.
screaming out there in the hall. I've just been handed a note that he wants Lisa G to shut the fuck up because he knows why she can't get a date.
Well, then he,
Come on in,
she's
Ronnie.
asking.
Oh, he
should
hasn't been
come
on
in
the
and
air in a month.
tell her.
Boo hoo hoo.
Ronnie is very passionate about the Lisa G subject. He is very passionate. He is really.
I haven't even gotten to my headlines yet.
He's a
nobody
Lisa
cares
G
about that.
fan, obviously. He has observed.
Well, fan, I don't know. He is. You bring up Lisa G to Ronnie, like fuck her.
Where's Ronnie? Oh, there he is. Ron, what are you screaming about in the hall about Lisa?
No, I'm tired of hearing this horse shit.
What do you mean horseshit?
It's horse shit. She doesn't want to go out with anybody.
Oh.
What do you mean?
She's got her little stupid life going on.
Stupid life.
That's what she likes. She doesn't really want to go out with anybody. She would have been going out with somebody
Do you
a long
want to
time
go out
ago.
with someone?
Yeah.
You do.
I don't think so,
date again,
dude.
yeah.
She's into her whatever, her violin, whatever
She's
she
saying.
plays.
What do you know? She's saying
I
she
don't
does.
know, dude. You could tell.
Why can't she get a
Everybody
date?
Everybody's saying it out there. I'm just out there laughing about it. That's all.
Well, wait a minute. There are a lot of guys around here, Lisa. Nobody you.
Nah,
You're attractive.
Nah, definitely not.
I mean, your
She
looks
doesn't-
aren't your problem.
Oh, thank you, but no, not here. Mm-mm.
You wouldn't date somebody you work with. Is that?
I haven't
the
met
rule?
someone that I would even think that way about here, and most people are married.
Besides, she has the same lifestyle as you. You know, I mean, you know.
Everybody
Right.
here has the same lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Well, we all
You
do
can't
pretty
date
much.
Mike
She doesn't want.
Ganji?
She, you know. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was just yelling about. She's hanging out with Ganji. She's looking for a best friend.
Why don't you go out with Ganji?
Yeah.
Would you
You
be?
mean as a friend?
No,
Yeah.
it's a date.
Yeah. Well, it's the
Oh,
same
because
thing.
I know his type.
Oh,
You know, Miss Howard TV.
right.
That's his
right.
type.
Yeah, but he's friends with them. He doesn't go out with them.
He doesn't have a girlfriend, believe me.
Ganji's a good guy.
You don't think Mike Portnoy would have a good time
Nah,
with Lisa?
Definitely
Why?
not. He's a party guy.
Yeah.
You think he's quiet? He's not. I mean, I hung with him a few times. I hung with him a couple of weeks ago, actually, with Ross when we did that thing for Sirius with the guys who won that contest. And he came into Rick's and hung out with us. And he likes to party. He's a party guy.
How late was he there?
I don't even know. I don't
Probably like
remember.
3 in the morning, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, they
that's-
don't come home early. These guys.
These guys, when you're waking up, they're coming home.
I keep hearing the Eddie Murphy song because it's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
You know that I like to party.
Party all the time.
These guys love to party all the time.
Yeah, I did too when I was 30.
Right.
I was kept up right with the best of
They
them.
love it.
You really did?
Yeah, of course I did.
I can't see it ever.
Of course I did. Well, I should
can't
be
see
the
it.
same way. Why would I want to be the same way?
I don't know. I'm with Lisa on this. I can't see staying up past 10
Every
o'clock.
once in a while, it's fun.
Dude, if you're out there having
out partying with those guys, and we had a blast.
If you're out there having a good time, why would you want to go home?
Okay, I'll tell you what it is with me. Here's the thing. If I'm with a chick already, like I am with Beth,
right?
There's no reason.
No, but that's
to go
not
to
what
a
I'm talking
club
about.
or anything. The only time when I'm on the hunt, as Ralph can tell you, I'm a different guy.
Yeah,
But
right.
you
but you
score
still,
and
even
then
if
you
you went
go
home
I
early.
score as quickly
You went
as
home
possible.
early. You used to go. I
And then I
remember
bring
when you
someone
were,
into my bed and we bang and we have fun. That's fun to me. Sex.
Ross and Melissa, who are married, they go to the clubs and they dance. Ross sits there.
No, they
and-
don't. They
He
stand there.
sits there and she dances.
Yeah, right. They sit there. I don't even think they talk to each other at the club. I don't know what they're doing at the
I
club.
don't
What do they
understand
do
the
till?
club thing either, but I've seen it, and it cracks me up.
I will go to a club just so I can come back here and tell you what it's like.
No,
If
that
someone
can't
wants
be-
to take
No,
me to a
that's
club,
No, that's like doing a news story.
Yeah, you gotta do. You gotta take the plunge.
Right.
I'm telling you, I was in Atlantic City with Mike and Ross. It was the greatest time.
But what did you do?
We ran around. We were at the Borgata.
Tell me what the fun
All right,
was.
so first we had dinner.
Right. Okay, that's fun.
At what time?
I think it was early because we were there because Booker was having his birthday party.
Okay.
So we ate dinner early that evening. Then we went to Booker's birthday party. We stayed there for a good 10 minutes.
Right, because that wasn't fun.
Right. Then the guys wanted to gamble, so all the guys split off and went to the tables, and the girls went to one of the bars, and we sat there and drank and told stories and laughed and got hit on by the guys at the bachelor party. And then we came back, rejoined the guys, and we went to another club in the Borgata where they had this band, and everybody was singing along with the band and dancing. And then after that, we went back to the tables. Some people went to breakfast, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning when we got to bed.
See, the thing there that's fun is gambling. See, that's
But we
for
didn't
us.
do it
yeah,
for a
girls,
long,
I don't
long
understand. I could gamble into the night, but the fact of the matter is, for the most part, that sounds like torture to me. Like that's just like someone. If they put me in a concentration camp and say you have to stay up all night, that's what that would be. But we'll play some music while we do it. I mean, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's from getting up early all these years.
But it was fun that night.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
See, it sounds horrible. I wouldn't want to sit and talk to people all night, hear their funny, dumb fucking stories, and I just after a while it's enough.
It wasn't an all-night thing. Dinner was fun because it was like crazy, and the table was, we had 12 people at the table or something. A great conversation.
Gives me a headache. Too many people.
Then, off to the birthday party, saying hello to everybody.
Moving
out
around.
Of there.
I hate that.
Then going, the splitting up, the guys going to gamble for a while. I don't know. I don't even think they gambled for more than an hour. And then
so
we all
annoying.
went to a club and listened to some
now
music.
I have a headache.
You're so funny.
That would drive me crazy.
And even last week, I met the girls for drinks before the McCartney thing. Then we did the McCartney thing. Then we went out to dinner. I didn't get home until 3 o'clock that night.
You're kidding me. Saturday night?
Spice Market. Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
you're not yawning the whole time? You're not ready for bed?
No.
No? Wow.
Ah, shut up. I'm just jealous.
Spice Market's fun. I've been there.
Yeah,
So you
that's
had
a
fun
cool
there.
place.
Yes, I did.
But Robin
Well,
has
you're
done
home
this.
by 9.
Robin's done a whole 180 where she has this lifestyle now, and I guess it does give her a lot of energy. She goes out and parties. I mean, but
So, like, what did you eat at Spice Market? Steamed broccoli or steamed cauliflower?
I didn't have steamed anything. I had whatever vegetables they serve at Spice Market.
Oh.
And
pick it
there's
out of the
sticky
dumpster.
rice. Pick it out of the
Stinky rice?
We have no food left. Get it out of the dumpster.
Coconut rice.
Give me some of that stinking rice and give me some vegetables.
Serve it to the nut at table 4.
Sell it to the 34 and 4. What? Yeah, but I want to know what.
All right, Lisa, what is Ronnie? Thank you. I don't. So
what
she's
would entail fun at a party? Like, if Lisa's at a party, what's fun there? What do you do at a party that's fun?
What does anyone do?
I don't.
Stand around, talk.
Right.
That's partying to you.
Artie should come to a cookie party one year.
That's
fun for her.
Well, partying when I was in my 20s and early 30s in New York meant, getting coke.
Don't blow. She's not going to do blow.
Right, but I'm saying, but she never was like that.
No.
So what's the...
Look, she's a nice girl. If you wanted it, listen, if I was Mike, this is the way I'd look at life. You find a nice girl, you want to spend time with her, if they're attracted to each other.
Well, nobody's going to have your lifestyle,
Well,
Howard.
I'm telling you what they should have if they're together. If you really want to be with someone, you do things together. You don't have to share every interest. You go to movies, you whatever it is, you hang out. And if you enjoy her conversation, you think that she's a reasonable person, you have a fun time together. But these guys, they're looking for parties. They're looking for the 3 in the morning. If that's what he's looking for, then you're not the girl.
Right. It's not.
You need someone to hang around with you.
You couldn't
till 3 in the morning.
at all, huh?
No.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Lisa.
No, I'm answering for Lisa.
You really enjoy Mike. You're looking at the clock the whole time?
Yeah.
No.
I've been with Mike. I'm looking at the clock the whole time.
It would never work.
With
Never.
this shift, your eyes do get a little droopy, just like,
Yeah. Ronnie's right.
It would
I'm right.
never work.
And Ross is actually right. It won't work.
All right.
There's a lot of opinions
All right,
going on
so-
about Lisa out there that she hasn't been out really since 1973.
All right. I thought there might be a match, but what do I know?
Never happened, dude.
Okay.
No way.
You're
Thanks,
going
Ron.
to have to think of someone else, Howard.
All right. I'll get to work on it. I could match her up with a lot of good guys, but most of them are married.
Yeah, that
You
won't
are
work.
the worst.
But they would go out with her. Why not? These guys would definitely go out with her. And they want to be done early, too, because they got to get home.
Yeah, they got to get home to their wives.
Yeah. You need a married man.
Yeah.
You kind of do. He'll have dinner with you at 6, go home and have dinner with his wife at 8.
Yeah, that might be true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yes, sir.
what kind of guy do you think is good for Lisa?
Ganji.
Ganji's the perfect
Yeah,
match?
yeah, Ganji's perfect because he's every girl's best friend. So it'd work out perfect for them. They could go to dinner at 6, be home by 9. Ganji passes out. He goes to sleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and he's always sick. So, it'd be a perfect match.
She could take care of him.
Yeah, she could take care of him. She could, put hot towels on his head when he has his little fevers and everything. It'd be great. I mean, her and Ganji would be really good together.
But this Mike guy...
She's a homebody. Ganji likes homebody people.
But this other Mike wouldn't... You don't think...
No way. Mike likes to party all the time. I mean, he likes to hang out, but he also, party and hanging out. That's where, it all comes together.
What do you think Lisa would do? Like, if he were to take her out and they went out to, like, a club, think she'd just
She'd
be
go
like,
home.
She
wouldn't stay. She wouldn't stay. She would say, "Could you put me in a cab and send me home?" Because she came to Rick's one night. She had to do. I was doing something there. And she was covering it for the news, and we invited her to stay afterwards. It was 8:30, and it was like, "Come on, Lisa, sit and have dinner with us, have a drink." "Oh no, I got to go home." That's her, man. She's like 90. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
She doesn't have no step, man. No step. She's
What
like,
did you?
I got step. She has no step.
Pretty spry for an old dude.
There you go.
Oh, I got a voicemail. Who could have called me? Yes, hi.
Maybe you got a date?
Maybe I'll go out with you. No, it doesn't seem like Mike's going to be available.
Is that a little disappointing?
No, because if that's what someone really likes to do, then we're not meant for each other.
You're not the party type, right?
No, I used to be when I was 30, so it's a little too late for that to go backwards.
What about Ronnie's suggestion of Mike Ganji?
Mike Ganji. No, I know Mike Ganji's type. I am not his type, so no. Mike's a lot of fun. Like all the guys here are a lot of fun. But I think of them more in a brotherly way, so that's the story. To be continued.
What exactly? What type of guy are you looking for? What would be good for you?
Someone like Howard. We have the same hours, so it's hard to pinpoint it. It really is, but someone who works hard and someone who also appreciates what I do. You have to appreciate each other, and that's what Beth and Howard do. They really appreciate one another, and they respect each other. She likes to jog. He jogs. He goes to bed early. She goes to bed early. So that's
Let the truth be heard. Someone like Howard.
That's right. What's so bad with that?
Let the truth be heard.
He's jealous because I didn't say Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm really jealous.
Yes, you
What
are.
am I jealous of?
Then why'd you just say that?
Because you always say that Howard's Howard's not the guy that you fawn over that TV
No, I don't
screen.
fawn over him.
Oh, you do. Come on, give me a
I'm watching the
break.
screen.
No, you
You're
fawn
just
all
jealous
over it.
that you're not like him.
I'm not jealous.
You're not the king of all media. Then
I
why
don't
are you
wanna
saying
be the
something
king
in
of all
front of?
I don't
Then
wanna
why
be
are
the
you
king of all
saying something
media.
in front of a TV camera, Ronnie, if you don't care?
Because we're all making comments about
Right,
this.
that's
Everybody's
right. You
making
don't
comments
care.
about it. That's right.
Here on Howard TV, and I'm about to go in to talk to Howard about my book called When You Lie About Your Age, the Terrorists Win.
Now, Carol, this is your first time on the show, right?
It is and serious, yeah.
You excited?
I am. I'm very pumped to be able to curse.
Why is that? You don't get to do enough of it, huh?
No, are you kidding? I have to always watch, what I'm saying on any other show, and here I can just let it all go.
And what better place to do it than on the Howard Stern show?
Exactly.
Carol Leifer's here. I was thinking about Carol. I ran into Carol the other night when I went to do that concert with Paul McCartney and Ringo.
She was there?
She was backstage. Jerry Seinfeld was performing, so she was with Jerry. She's still friends with him.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden I saw her, and she said she had a new book. She wanted to come in and promote it. But I was thinking about, she's like one of the most successful people in show business, and yet you don't really realize it.
How successful is she? What
I'll
do
tell
you
you.
mean by that? Hey, she
Hey,
looks
Carol,
good.
you know what I was saying about you?
What?
I was saying you're like one of the most successful people in show business, but nobody really realizes it. You know what I mean? Like, how you doing, Carol?
Good.
It's good seeing you.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hi, Carol. How you doing?
What did you say, Artie? You used to jerk off to Carol Leifer, right? When she would appear on the Tonight Show?
I don't think I ever
you
said
never
that.
did?
No.
Somebody?
I never said that.
I thought you once admitted that.
I said I used to watch her on Letterman, but I don't think
And
I
you watch her and you said she had great breasts and you used to jerk off to them once in a while. You admitted it to someone.
I don't think I said that.
Really?
Really? No. I might have.
Are you embarrassed?
No. No, I don't think I might have jerked off to a top 10 list that
I
was
think
on
you
that
actually
night.
said it on the air.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Really?
I think I remember that.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
Yeah.
Then I'll go with it.
You do have great tits.
I mean, are they? I wore a very booby shirt for you.
They're
I mean, aren't
fantastic.
They are great.
They're fantastic.
And they're real.
Artie wants
And
to
they're
jerk off
real.
right now.
They're insanely great. Yeah, he didn't want to jerk off them, but he wants to jerk off them.
No,
they're huge, actually.
Isn't it amazing? This many years later,
It's amazing that they've held up, too.
it's fantastic.
When you were
blessed.
a stand-up comedian on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd be out there with these guys, you know, the poor comics have to go out on the road for
Yeah.
endless days and nights. That's why it's amazing me that Leno even still goes out on the road. I mean, it's almost
He's
an
a
illness.
machine.
It's
He's
like
a
an
machine.
illness. I mean, the guy, seriously, as a narcissist, and I think anybody in this business is a narcissist, to have that much attention on the Tonight Show every night, 5 nights a week for an hour, and prepare for the show, and then on a Sunday night go to a comedy
Sunday,
club?
he can't stay home.
Like he can't get
stay
enough.
home,
He can't-
no.
What is that called? What? It's a mental condition.
He is he's a workaholic. He likes to do his thing every second. And when he's not doing that, he's working on the cars.
But does he have a marriage in any real sense?
Yes. Mavis, yes. They have a great marriage.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
You're friendly with them.
I'm friendly with them, yes.
They have a great marriage, you're saying.
They have a great marriage. In fact, what's great about Jay being a workaholic, Howard, is the fact that he goes to Vegas almost every weekend.
Yeah.
And we get to, get a ride on his private jet to Vegas.
Is that true? So you are so close with him that you can get. He'll say, "Hey, I'm going to Vegas,"
Yes.
and you and a bunch of friends all go to Vegas
Yes.
with him.
Or I go with my girlfriend Lori.
No kidding.
Mhm.
How's that going, by the way?
It's going fantastically.
Yeah, Carol all of a sudden became a lesbian.
Yeah, what
After
happened?
Years of fucking guys, she finally had it.
What the heck happened?
Do you think you always knew that you, in the back of
No.
your mind, wanted women?
No, I was totally into guys.
You never thought about women? Didn't look at Playboy and go, wow? And by the way, Carol's banged a ton of guys you know. Jerry Seinfeld, who I saw you with the other night.
That's right, at that great concert.
His wife doesn't feel threatened that you're an ex-girlfriend?
Not at all. Not at all.
And Jerry's allowed to hang out with you?
Especially not now.
Right. Well, listen, you can still go back to guys. Would you go back to guys if...
No, this is it. I found true love with my partner, Lori.
Did it shock the hell out of you, not only your family, but I mean...
It did.
Now, did
Here's
this just
what happened.
overtake you?
When I turned 40, I really wanted to have an affair with a woman. It became like an obsession.
Really?
Whoa.
That's crazy.
What do you mean? You mean all of a sudden, at 40,
Yeah.
you said to yourself, I need to try this.
I want to have a lesbian fling.
It never occurred to you before that.
No. In fact, I had back in the day, my then boyfriend got me involved, in a threesome one night.
Wow.
As men are so wont to do.
Oh,
and,
yes.
It was interesting, but it was like nothing that I wanted to do again.
Which
So-
comedian was this that got you into a threesome? Let's give him a round of applause. I'm trying to think. You've been with a ton of guys. I mean, it's not like you.
I made the rounds.
Was it Paul Reiser who got you into that?
No, it was not.
You were a lover of Paul Reiser's, true?
Yes.
Great comedian.
Yes.
Well, she
top-notch guy.
did the biggies,
She
huh?
did all A-list.
Yeah.
You never lowered yourself to like a C-list road comic, right?
No. But, all right, it was Morty Gunty.
Morty Gunty
Got
and you
me
into
into
the threesome.
the threesome, yeah.
All right, so was it a comedian who got you into the threesome?
No,
it
no,
was
it
not.
was not,
You were
no.
seeing a guy.
Yeah.
He said to you, "I'd love to try this." And
Right.
where did you find the girl?
She was a waitress at a club.
And you seduced her?
No, he told me that she was already interested in
Getting
doing
it on.
us as a couple.
Wow, and you must have been nervous. I mean, it was your first time. First of all,
I was a little nervous, but we all took Quaaludes too.
were you in? Oh, well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Were you in love? Were you in love with this guy at the time?
Yeah.
Were you insulted that he wanted a threesome? That you weren't enough for him?
No, I was kind of he really built it up because she was a really gorgeous waitress at this comedy club, and he really built it up like, oh, she thinks you're so hot.
Right.
He really
It was all
very
about
smart.
you, huh?
Yeah.
Was it awkward that did he just bring her home one night and said, "Honey, look who's here"? Or, I mean, was it awkward at all?
No, it was totally not awkward, and the Quaaludes helped.
Right.
And it
but
was.
did she come over for the express purpose of having
yes.
sex with you guys? So it was understood.
It was understood.
And she shows up in a hot little outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And you all take Quaaludes.
We all take Quaaludes.
Which is, for those of you who don't know, was one of those drugs that would make you want to have sex with any horrible human being out there. It didn't even matter if they were attractive or anything, right? I mean, you just took them and you immediately got sexual, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of sucking and fucking going on.
That's right, baby. And
so when you took the Quaaludes, did you and the girl, was she an initiator? Did she take over, start kissing you, or was it one of those?
It all worked together.
Yeah.
It all.
And you went down on her, and she went down on you, and afterwards you said, that was okay.
Yeah, after the experience, it was like, okay, that was interesting, but it was certainly not something that I ever wanted to pursue.
It's an amazing thing.
And then at 40, you get this burning
And then at 40,
desire.
I go to this charity event, this Project Angel Food event, and this gorgeous woman is sitting at my table. She's already with a date. She's
a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all over each other, and I'm completely smitten with her.
Right.
And I'm like, I want this to happen. I want something to happen with this woman.
Wow. I mean, I say wow because, I assume that, I guess, gay people are born gay.
Right.
And they kind of know it in the back of their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe it was hidden inside of you and that you were suppressing it so much that you were gay?
I don't think so, only because I think if I felt those feelings, like when I had that threesome, if something came over me, I would have become gay. I'm not the type of person that I would have hid it or something. And I had very good sex and relationships with guys up to that point.
This is really wild to me.
Yeah, so what do you think happened, Howard?
Well, I can relate to this.
I don't know.
I had a similar thing. When I said to myself, when I turn 40, I have to have a relationship with a woman.
You'll get it.
I have to have an affair.
I think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
41.
Are you still sexually attracted to men, or you look at men now and like, I don't care?
I'm not, no. Not particularly.
Wow.
I mean, you know what?
No one in this room.
You go to a party.
So I went to this charity event, and then I see her,
right?
And she's gorgeous.
Like, who does she look like? Is she like a Pam Anderson type, or you go for that kind of like a lipstick type lesbian? A va-va-va-voom?
She is lipsticky.
Yeah,
yes.
she is.
But she's really very stunning. I mean, when people see her, they're like, oh,
wow,
yeah, she's
hot
really
chick.
very beautiful. But I had to work it because she was with a date. And then after the party, I got my gay friend David involved, and then I said, will you set up a golf date for me and her? That's the other thing. I became a golfer. So
Well, because lesbians love to golf.
Yes.
Dinosaur Classic, the whole thing. I mean, we know that.
Did the golf, beget the lesbianism? Probably.
You probably became that's the answer.
That's it.
You become a golfer. So in other words, what you're telling me is you went there, you saw her, she was with someone else, you were very turned on by her.
Mm-hmm.
So then you tried to make a date with her.
Right. And then we went to play golf, which we did.
And didn't she say to you, I have a girlfriend already, I can't go on a date with you?
It was a golf date. It was a friendly
Friendly
date.
thing.
Yeah,
You're just playing a game.
When
You're
I
thinking
went
like
to
a
the
guy.
golf date,
Yeah.
totally. I go, how's your girlfriend, the one I saw you with at the... She went, oh, we broke up. So I was like, yes.
Yes, perfect.
So we go on the golf date, and we're just making conversation. She's like, so what's your relationship situation? I was like, well, I'm kind of going through some stuff. And she was like, well, we can turn that around like that in no time flat. And I was like, wow.
Wow, she moves
happening.
fast.
But she was like, I could set you up with 1 million guys at my office.
Oh, she wasn't
didn't-
picking up on it.
She wasn't getting
Did you think you were out of the running then? Like maybe she just wasn't attracted to you and didn't want
Look,
you?
never say die.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
like
thinking
you
like a
said,
guy.
Thinking like a guy. So
Right.
I went to plan B.
Right. Stalking.
That's a guy thing.
No, so I went back to my gay friend,
Breaking into the computer.
the mutual friend,
Right.
and I said, just tell her that I have a crush on her. And he did this immediately because, this is like crack to a gay man.
Right. You couldn't tell her directly. You would.
I couldn't tell her
You were
directly.
embarrassed. Yeah.
So he tells her, and she says, not interested. I'm not going to be some experiment for a straight woman.
Right.
Okay? Doesn't end there. Does not end.
Right.
So then she calls me like 3 weeks later. You want to go out and hit some golf balls.
Sure.
So what I do, didn't call her back. Right?
Yeah.
You played the game.
Right.
Are you a
Can't
good
call
golfer, by the way?
I'm pretty good.
Right, okay.
I'm not. She's great.
All right.
I'm pretty good. I broke 100, but that probably means nothing to
I
a
don't
guy
even
like you.
understand. I don't
Okay.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm very feminine. Yes.
So, anyway, I didn't call her back. So then finally, she calls me again. She's got another charity event she wants me to go to her with.
Right.
So we go. It's at the Beverly Hilton. Then we go to Trader Vic's next door.
I love romance. Go ahead.
Then gluggity, drinking.
Does she dress hot for you when she goes out on these little golfing things and dates?
Dates, yes. The golfing, it's not so hot.
Right.
You know, you want
She wears pants?
to... Shorts.
Shorts, oh.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
I'll show you a picture. She's
Yeah,
really...
I'm digging her already.
Yeah, she's very cute.
Right.
So, we're drinking, and then I pull out my patented line that works on men, women, trannies, anybody.
Give us the line. Everyone could use it.
Because I've been saying to her, why, give this a shot. She's like, no way. And I said, look, what would it hurt if we just made out?
Uh-huh. Artie,
now,
you've
this
said
is
that.
the line.
Right.
Because no one's going to pass it up. Because if you make out and it sucks, it's over.
Right.
But if it's great, which in our case, it was fantastic.
Right.
And head spinning.
Right.
You know.
It's on.
Yeah.
So where
Suit
did you
up.
make out? Where did you go to make out?
What we did was we made out in the car. And it was great. So I said...
See, I thought your patented line would be, I have a gun. I've used that. It always works.
What would it hurt if we just made out? I'm telling you right now.
You get in the car, you start really going at it with her. You
We start
making-
kissing.
And you say, wow, there's some magic here. And she agrees.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew you wanted a relationship. You weren't experimenting.
No, I knew I wanted to have sex.
Oh.
Right.
I wanted to have hot lesbo sex.
Look at you on fire. You're a very sexual person.
There's nothing
You
like
really
hot
are.
lesbo sex.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I thought this is going to be great.
When you were in the car, did she start to feel up your humongous breasts? What are you, a D-cup natural?
I am a natural D.
Wow.
Yeah.
Va-va-va-voom.
Thank you.
Wow.
Mhm.
Did she take your bra off in the car?
No, not in the car. No, just made out in the car. Then we headed to my apartment. And she said, I just want to get out of, because we were dressed up,
Mhm.
for this charity event. She went, I just want, give me some comfortable clothes. So I brought her like a, sleeveless T-shirt, tank,
Yeah.
and some shorts.
Yeah.
And then,
Did she change in front of you?
you know what? She didn't. She went in the bathroom.
She went to change. I figured she was just getting naked, and
I
then all of
know.
a sudden you would do your thing. So she's still pretending like nothing's going on. She goes and changes into short shorts and a tank top,
Uh-huh.
no bra.
No bra.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she steps out of the.
She steps out.
What's this broad look like? Who does she look like that's famous? Give me a so guys can
to
beat off
think.
to your story.
I know, because she's blonde.
Yeah.
It's hair down to here, and she's, fair-skinned
Who
and
she
very
look like?
cute.
Gwyneth Paltrow? Did she,
She
look
looks
like,
a little like Jodie Foster.
like Jodie Foster? She's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like that. Does she have bigger breasts than Jodie Foster? Jodie's a little flat for me.
No.
She's flat?
No, she's a
See?
nice C.
Oh, Jodie Foster
Yeah,
with
there's
C
a lot of
cups.
boobs happening in this picture.
Wow. Big natural breasts or fake ones?
Yes, no, completely natural.
Boy, let me
Yeah.
think. Let me think. I couldn't even imagine that. A lesbian Jodie Foster.
With C cups.
Let me try to think
That's
of
a
that.
stretch, right?
Wow.
Can't
So-
get my imagination around that.
Yeah. So-
Jodie Foster and the chicks.
So she walks out in the outfit you gave her, and
Right.
she looked great, right?
She looked great.
Yeah, and when you start talking to her, you finally just said, listen, I
We
can't.
just started, it was
Going at
great
it.
kissing in the car, and we just started making out on my couch.
Were you nervous?
I was not nervous.
I mean,
No, the booze helped with that.
this was lesbianism, one-on-one contact, no guy facilitating.
No,
I mean,
it was fantastic.
And you
It
knew
felt-
exactly what to do, and
Yeah,
you knew what to do.
yeah.
How did you know what to do?
You just know. You just look.
What did
I'm
you
a
do?
woman. I know.
Did you guys do
You
the
know what?
typical lesbian thing where you spend like a half hour on the breasts?
Here's the thing. The first date that night, we just made out for 4 hours.
No fingering, no,
No.
vibrator,
No.
no,
All above
no
the
strap
waist?
on.
No.
No strap on.
What?
Oh.
No strap on?
What the hell? Good of you.
Yeah, the first
So
was-
when do you put your hand like on her boobs? Not even then?
Not that first night.
Really?
That's
4
insane.
hours
Next
and no
nights after
boobage.
that. It took about 3 weeks, but
Did she stay over and just cuddle with you?
she didn't stay over. But this is the great thing. She leaves my apartment about 4 in the morning after I'm from making out 4 hours. She gets in the car in my garage. She says, "I'll call you tomorrow." And you know what? She did. And I was like, you know what? Shit, these chicks are trustworthy.
Right, it's not like a guy.
Unbelievable.
They do what they say.
Holy shit.
She was treating you with some respect as a human being. That's a real good
what
reason to go
she says
lesbo.
she's going to do, she does.
Wow.
So then...
That's got to turn a girl on. Boy, that must
What
be
are you saying?
It's not like a road comic. I'll call you. Yeah, in a month.
In a month.
Yeah.
So you became quite taken. And I think I get it. Girls move real slow with each other, real lesbians, because really, why not? That's what
Exactly.
turns you guys on.
And little things, like, the first week we were going out, she said, what do you have to do today? I said, I got to go to the Beverly Center, this mall. I got to return some sneakers. She was like, I'm going by there. I can return them for you. And I was thinking, that's the nicest thing anybody ever... Like, if a guy
did that,
to,
you would
I would think he was a crazy psycho stalker.
Yeah, what's wrong with
What
you?
do you want with my sneakers, you fucking weirdo?
You're right.
Exactly.
But when a woman does it, it's okay.
Does it, I'm
She's
like...
just returning them.
Ka-ching.
Yeah.
Is it the same excitement though? You know, like when I'm around a girl for we were first going out, it's like it's so exciting. Was it that exciting to just be around her and
Complete. Look, when you have all this pent up lesbian energy that I had, that I wanted to unleash.
Right.
At the beginning of this relationship, we would be in bed for hours.
Were you horribly excited that night? That 4 hours? Was it almost torturous? I mean, were you fully aroused?
Yeah, what do you get? You don't get
I
blue
was
balls.
so
What do you-
into making
fully
out
hard?
with her. No, it wasn't frustrating. It was like, I am so digging kissing this chick. This is so great.
That was enough for that
was
night.
enough.
And then you
enough.
probably went to bed wondering, gee, what's it going to be like when I finally put my tongue in there or something,
Yeah,
right?
you really thinking that?
I don't even know what you were thinking about. But the fact is, then you get together the next day because she calls you right away. Do you get together the second day?
We got together the second day.
And
Yeah,
then
for her
it's
to
gotta
get
be
my sneakers.
It's got to be more than kissing going on at that point.
It slowly progressed, but I'm telling you, I go back to that first month that we were together.
How long before you take her shirt off of you?
It was probably a week.
You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
And then how long do you spend touching each other's breasts, nipples?
A lot. Women
Does
can,
it go on for hours?
It can go. It goes on for hours.
And what is
Just
it?
touching
Soft
your breast?
touching? Like guys squeeze them a couple of times and then they're right onto the vagina. Like a woman, what they always say the woman not rubs them, but caresses them or something.
You just know what to do because you're a woman. You know
What is
I
it
mean?
I'm supposed
it's like
to do with the
having
breast?
answers before the test.
What am I supposed to do to the breasts? In other words, spend a lot of time on them and stroke them?
Yes, but this is stuff that's supposed to come naturally to you.
I just need it doesn't have to be natural. I would fake it because really, like my wife doesn't seem to really care if I spend 3 seconds on her breast.
Why do you think that?
She likes when I just put it in.
Really?
Yeah.
That quick, huh?
She loves it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for that.
Well, then
I mean, I'm
that
not going to
works.
spend 17 hours if she doesn't want it. I'll do it if she wanted that.
No, you both got to be into taking time.
Yeah.
But,
so you take this inordinate amount of time on the breast, and then what? Like 2 weeks later, the vagina is the next thing, right?
Yeah, when do you move
If we're
What's the
going
lesbian
according to
timetable?
schedule, yes. Then the next up, pussy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
when does that happen? 2 weeks in?
In our slow progression, yeah.
Were you nervous that wow, everything's been great so far, but maybe when we get to the vagina, it's not going to be so great, and that everything will fall apart?
No, I knew I was
You know.
I was going to totally dig the puss.
Do you have a discussion ahead of time? Do you say, listen, tonight's the puss? I mean, tonight we're going for the puss?
It depends because you can't. We also like to party and drink and stuff, so you don't know.
See, because
now,
like Beth
do you
said to
talk
me,
dirty and stuff? I can't wait.
I want your puss.
Let me tell you
Carol
something.
must. Carol's very creative. I mean, she's a writer. She's a comedian.
But by party, what do you mean? You mean besides booze, like blow and stuff?
No, I'm
or-
just saying drinking and stuff. But I have to tell you
Stuff means blow to Art.
a really funny story of
Yeah.
when we finally consummated the relationship.
Yeah, because I do have a question about this. Like when I was with Beth, and she would say, well, listen, I'm not, we were together 2 weeks. We're not going to have sex. She said, we're not going to have sex. And then eventually we had sex.
Yeah.
So, like, is this a whole big issue? Like, I'm not giving you my vagina yet. I'm not giving you my vagina.
No, we were both kind of on the same timetable.
I
Nobody
see.
was forcing the other person to give it up.
Right.
We were both enjoying taking it slow and really getting into it whatever we were doing.
So when it came time for the vagina, that means you both took off your pants. You were fully naked.
Yeah, but I got to backtrack here.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
All
she
right.
invites me to go to Hawaii.
All right.
because she's going on a trip to Hawaii.
So that means sex,
It
right?
does,
Yeah.
completely.
And it
So-
must mean she looks great in a bathing suit, too.
Yes.
She wear bikinis?
Mhm.
She's got that kind of rock-hard body?
Yes.
With the big tits and the Jodie Foster face.
Mhm.
All right, let's keep going. All right.
Right.
She a
Keep
hard
you
body?
posted. She's very cute and a hard body too.
Nice.
Like I said, Howard. When we go somewhere, men are always like ha 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 ha.
Really?
She's
Do you get
very
jealous?
cute.
Are you afraid she'll run off with a guy?
No, I really like it. I dig it.
You like the whole
Yeah.
thing? You like showing her off?
Who doesn't like that?
I like that.
And she's
I don't
full
even know her.
lesbian?
I don't even know her,
She's
and I like
full
that.
lesbian since college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we go to, and we know it's going to happen there. So we're both excited about it.
Right.
So we get this jack-off bellman who, is taking his time with the bags,
Ay, ay, ay.
Would you like this hung here? Whatever, dude.
He wanted to get involved. That's right. He's thinking like a guy.
And Lori has this giant yellow scuba diving bag she brought, and I bring this stuff and everything, and he's moving the bags right now. She were hanging here, whatever,
Oh.
buddy. So then he sees her bag, and he's like, trying to still make conversation. And he goes, you girls planning on doing any diving while you're down here?
Oh, yeah. You mind if I sit in the corner and watch you two, and I'll just beat off over here silently?
I was like, you have no idea,
Right.
buddy.
And so the guy, the annoying bellman,
Finally leaves.
and now it's time.
Yeah. And with the ocean view and the
She took you.
open thing. And she took me and I took her.
And when you say took, it means she licked you down there. Right?
Well, that's part of the program.
Right? The
Yeah.
finger and the licking. That's it. I mean, that's all you can expect.
That's pretty much it. It's not no dildos.
And
We
you don't
do
feel
any of
after
that.
you don't do strap-on dildo.
No,
and you don't
not
feel
about the cock.
And you don't feel afterwards that
Anything's
I need
missing?
some meat.
No.
Like you're done when you're done.
And how many
You're done
orgasms
when
can you
you're
have?
done.
How long does this go on? This
A
whole
gazillion.
a gazillion orgasms.
Mhm.
So that's even better than being with a guy, because a guy ain't going to give you a million. Because you might get two if you're lucky.
Yes, we can refresh very quickly.
And you both orgasm quickly?
Yeah, and the thing is too that is great about Lori is she's really into, me and the kind of body I have. She loves me to wear sexy clothes, and at the beginning buying me lingerie, tons of lingerie.
Wow. Were you freaked out?
Well, I'm not really a lingerie person, but she was like, put it on and walk around. I like that,
Wow. And you do it.
and I did it.
I admire your story. I admire your story.
That's kind of an amazing story.
Do you put on
Really
high
is.
heels for her, and she likes that
She
kind of?
loves it. She's as doggy as any guy I ever was with.
And when you're walking around in this lingerie, like, is she grabbing your ass every minute? And
Totally. She
oh my
just
God, this sounds
loves
fantastic.
it.
You
Loves
must
it.
come over for dinner with her.
So
I wanted
now
to see
how
what's
long-
going on.
How long has this been going on now?
Now, check this out. We're going to be together now 13 years.
Really?
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
And we have a son now. We have a child.
So you can't walk around in your lingerie.
Hey, he's
You
in
knocked
another
her
room.
up, or she knocked you up?
No, we adopted a
Oh,
baby.
I guess when you're gay, you can't have your own baby, right?
You can. You can, but
So wow, this is. Oh, so you have a kid, black kid?
You didn't go to
Where'd
Africa?
you get? Where did you get a white kid?
he's Hispanic. He's from
Oh,
Guatemala.
all right, that I
They
understand.
went somewhere.
I
Yeah.
can't see you getting a white kid.
Why?
I mean, it's very difficult.
It is. That's
I mean, it's almost
exactly why we
impossible.
decided to, do an international adoption.
And you didn't want to go to Africa, deepest, darkest Africa?
No.
No.
No. You know what?
That's
it was
all
a
the
very,
rage.
You didn't call Angelina and Madonna?
We have connections in Eritrea, if you ever want.
You know what? It was, and you know this being a Jew, there's this thing called Beshert, something that's meant to be. And when we were looking for what country to adopt from, the lawyer was like, you can go here, you can go here. And she went, there's these people in Roslyn who they do adoptions from Guatemala. My family is right. From next to Roslyn. So I thought that was a sign.
Was your family shocked when you finally brought home this woman?
No. I'll tell you what happened. My parents were amazing about it. I mean, I really thought they...
How do you break the
be
news
upset.
to them? Do
I
you just
called them. I said, I'm coming home. I got to talk to you. My mother's like, are you sick? I hope you're not sick.
Right.
So I went home, and I totally pictured they'd be emotional and basket cases. They were.
You are sick.
Oh my God! Yes.
They were great. I was crying, and then my father said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, because I thought you'd be disappointed. And, you know, to disappoint Jewish parents is the worst. And then my
Right.
father said, disappointed? I'll tell you when I was disappointed, when you married that Shagets.
Oh, that's right. You were married once to a guy.
I was.
Comedian, right?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name?
Rich Scheidner.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out, huh?
Obviously
It was a
not.
Shagets.
It was a Shagets. Yeah. Look, the fact that she's Jewish,
Right.
my family, she could have been a chimp. It
They
wouldn't
didn't
matter.
care.
No. The Judaism overrules everything.
And they've accepted their grandson, even though he's from Guatemala?
Well, my dad has passed away.
Uh-huh.
My mom, yes, you know, we did the full Jew program,
That's
you know,
nice.
the circumcision.
Sounds like you got a good life.
Dunking in the mitzvah.
You're
the
happy,
mikvah.
yeah.
I'm happy.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Well-
all because of lesbianism. Isn't that perfect?
I'm telling you, it's a good advertisement for lesbianism.
Yes.
I might go lesbo.
Really?
That's right. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
No, that's really exciting.
You know, Larry David read my book, and I have raved.
Is the book
from-
about lesbianism?
No, the book is all about
too bad.
funny things about life. If you know, you'll love it. You'll absolutely
It's called When You
love
Lie
it.
About Your Age, the Terrorists Win,
Yes.
which I think is a great title.
Thank you.
I really do. And by
And
the
it's
way,
great for Mother's Day, which
You-
is around the corner.
you've maintained your relationship with Seinfeld. Even your publicist said, Carol hates to talk about the fact that she was really the inspiration for Elaine
Right.
on Seinfeld, and Carol goes around denying it. But the fact of the matter is, that's the truth.
Absolutely.
Elaine was based on Carol. I don't know why you're so uptight about that. Get over it. Why not? That is one of the greatest
Embrace
shows
it.
ever, and embrace it.
It's not like someone
Why
on
are you
Hello
getting-
Larry was based on.
Yeah, it's like why do you get upset about that?
It's fine. It's okay.
No, it's funny with me with you. You have such a great sense of humor. You're so not uptight.
Why do you think she's annoying on the show?
Yeah, why don't you want to comp to
Do you
that?
not like that character?
It's only because we dated and then we remained friends, and that's where the comparison.
You don't
ends.
feel it's anything like you, Elaine, because Elaine actually is kind of selfish, and she's not a very nice person, right? So that I
well,
understand.
everybody
that.
on the show has their issues.
Right.
But you had a nice hookup with Jerry backstage there at the.
Yes,
thing. We
I
all,
like Jerry.
Yeah,
I like Jerry.
And I heard about getting together in
We're
the
going to get together.
Hamptons.
We're going to get together, me and Jerry. We're going to look at each other.
Wow.
Yeah. You have no idea how awkward I am with that guy.
I was going to say, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm such an awkward person, but I did see Jerry backstage, and Carol was there, and I said hello to Carol and Jerry and I had a nice conversation, and Steve Langford was carrying on like, oh, you and Jerry don't get along. I said, we get along fine. So maybe, who knows if we'll really
You get along
together.
with him like everybody else. You just stare at him.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked, and I don't even know what we talked about. I get very uncomfortable talking to
You
people.
didn't seem uncomfortable.
I tried my best, and Jerry was funny that night.
He was
great. Wasn't he
very
great?
funny
Oh, right,
that
you were
night.
there. I
Oh,
didn't see
my
you, Robin.
God, he was so funny.
I didn't know that Jerry practiced transcendental meditation.
Yeah. Yep.
Almost as long as I have.
Absolutely.
About a year
yeah,
less
that
than
was
me.
a surprise.
Yeah.
When I work with him on the road, he does it before his sets.
Yes, and I was surprised. And he came out. It was very, very nice. I was happy to see Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have bad feelings about Jerry. My father loves Jerry more than me.
Absolutely.
He does. He wishes
there
I would
are many,
be gay
many
with him.
people who love Jerry more than you.
Yeah. Oh, my father quotes every
father
line
among
from that
them.
show.
Jerry was very happy to see you. I'll bring Lori out, and we'll go to the Hamptons.
There we go.
And then,
Look at that. What a weekend that'll be.
And I'll drill a hole in your room so I can watch you and Lori do it.
Watch us get it on.
As a matter of fact, Carol is so successful. This was my original premise, although the lesbian stuff is way better than what I had to say. And I can't believe you don't use strap-ons with each other. Why
No,
not? Would you say you're the man in the relationship?
I would not.
Are you the more dominant one?
Sounds like she makes you wear lingerie.
Yeah, it sounds like,
you're the girl.
Lori is the guy.
I am a little bit. I think I am a little bit that way.
You're the girl.
A little bit.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So she orders you around like a dude.
Well, it's funny because I really worked. I worked it to get her, and now I'm kind of
The girl.
yeah her bitch.
That's unbelievable. Very complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it does get a little complicated.
Why doesn't Lori put a strap on and give it to you hard?
It's not about the cock.
It isn't. It's all no cock.
You don't
You're never
need
going to
it.
bring another man into the relationship.
No.
Sandra Bernhard occasionally with her girlfriend will bring a guy
Really?
into it once in a while when they get really horny.
She's confirmed that.
Yeah. Oh, she
Right.
said it on the show.
Wow.
I mean,
No.
I love hearing it. I
But
hate
you
to hear
guys-
that you're not bringing anyone.
You guys
No,
have
I'd like
never
to-
even tried the strap-on?
No.
No
Not
vibrator?
interested. Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
Don't need it?
Don't need it.
After all these years?
Mm-mm. I mean, I like to bring a guy in, It's like fix the stereo, open the jar.
Would you bring another woman into it?
Not interested.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Look at you.
Mm-mm. You know what it is, too? It's like, it's the best relationship I've ever had. I don't want to do anything to fuck it up.
Do you think you have a better gay relationship than Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi?
I don't know. They seem pretty happy.
Are you friendly with them?
Friendly enough to say hi. And also, this is another thing that Robin and I can bond about. I became vegan a year and a half ago.
Ah.
And
Well,
Ellen...
you've taken meat completely out of your life.
Every way.
I was going to say, is that the green drink she's sipping? What, are you sipping on one of them green drinks right now?
No, that's just water.
Oh, it is?
But you went vegetarian, but, listen, this is wild to me because when you say you know Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi, is there a little club of famous, gay, powerful women who need each other for support? In other words, Rosie O'Donnell should be your friend with Kelly.
What do we need support from?
I don't know. Like maybe it's just kind of a
But
cool
do you have
thing.
a bunch of gay couples you hang out with?
I have some gay friends I hang out with, but there's no, lesbo mafia or anything.
Didn't you work with Ellen DeGeneres for a while?
I did.
What did you do with her? Did you work on her show?
I worked on her second sitcom.
No fireworks between the two of you?
No.
She isn't your type.
Well, I was already with Lori.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're so successful. I mean, she's been on every show, worked on every show. You've had your shows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your resume is unbelievable. You get out. What did you do? You got out of college and you became a stand-up comedian?
That's right.
You go on the road. You're hanging out with Seinfeld, I guess Leno, Letterman, right? All these guys.
Mm-hmm. I did Letterman 25 times.
Right. And then you went
in the
ahead.
80s.
Right. And then you, I don't know, it just seems like a charmed life. Like
I have a really good life.
And were you a producer on Seinfeld?
I was a producer and writer, yes. Mm-hmm. And in the 80s when I was doing stand-up, I saved all my stand-up money.
Wow.
Because I'm a good Jew.
Are you a multimillionaire?
I know. I got a nice life.
What about this Lori? Is she working at all, or are you supporting
Lori used to work.
Now you're taking care of that.
Now she's a full-time mom to our son. And,
All right.
yeah.
And you go out and do your thing.
She used to work at Goldman Sachs. She did well.
Oh, so she's bright.
Oh.
You saved your stand-up money. I never met anyone who did that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
She doesn't party like you.
No, I'm just saying. That's
She parties, takes a couple
Yeah.
of cocktails.
But let me tell
Wow.
you something. If your audience likes Seinfeld, likes my comedy,
They'll love your book.
They're going to love my book.
You got to
Mother's
get
Day.
Carol's book.
You got to
Listen,
get it.
Carol Leifer has a unique take on life. The reason she's successful is she's funny. That's it.
Thank you.
So if you want to read something funny, and it's not going to break your brain like Dostoevsky or whatever that guy's name is. When you lie about your age, the terrorists win is in stores now.
It is.
And I am fascinated. I have so many more questions, but we'll save it for another
Well,
time.
how old's the child now?
He's 3.
Wow, so this is a recent occurrence.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, he's going to have some issues to deal with. He's got 2 mommies.
Two Jewish mommies.
Is he going to call one mommy Ima and the other one mommy?
No, he calls me mommy and her mama.
That's confusing. What is it, Eric? Go ahead. One phone call for the great Carol Leifer, who says, get her book, When You Lie About Your Age, the Terrorists Win.
Good morning, Howard. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
This is the best goddamn story a totally blind guy can hear at this time of the day. Holy mackerel.
Could you
Hey.
picture Jodie Foster's with big tits and
Yeah,
Carol with her
out of
big
these
tits?
curtains.
I mean, what a story.
There's so much boobs going on.
Should be a movie.
Oh, God.
Did you watch The L Word? You probably liked that show.
Lori loved the L Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Curtains, how's the hair?
well, listen, that's a
I need
personal
some
question.
descriptors here.
Please. I'm sure everybody's hairless. I don't think Carol's a slouch in that area. You shave everything off, right?
You got to be groomed, yeah.
And so does Lori,
And
right?
she likes it, yeah.
She likes it hairless.
Hey, I got to go. I got business to take care of.
He just needed that one
If the
fine
two of you
point
ever
worked out.
God forbid, but if the two of you ever broke up, do you think you'd remain a lesbian?
Yeah.
You do.
Mhm.
This is it. You're sold on this lifestyle.
I am sold on the, yeah.
I've never
yeah.
seen anybody so head over heels.
Chicks are where it's at.
Wow.
Boy,
Hey,
she
I
came to
agree.
it late, but
Well,
she came to it fully.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Robin, do you think this will ever happen to you? Everyone always thinks.
No.
Robin's afraid of this.
I'm
I've
not
told
afraid
her
of anything.
Robin,
I
you
just
look
have
so good.
Well,
Uh-oh.
thank you.
I'm telling you, I've never seen you look better.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
What is it? You take her against her will.
We got to go. I want
take her golfing.
Have you gone to Candle 79?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, I want to go there with you.
What is Candle 79? A lesbian club?
A vegan restaurant.
Oh, who wants that? Go golfing with her.
I don't golf.
Come on.
No, it's not a lesbian restaurant. It's an awful restaurant.
What is it, Jimmy? Yes, Jimmy, quickly.
I want to call Robin out. She's been sitting there. Oh, is that all it's done? And she knows more about eating pussy. Her and Margaret, she would never pull on out.
You think Robin's tried it? I got an email the other day. Someone thought you and Dr. Ronnie were secret lovers.
Well, yeah, you asked me about that, and I admitted.
You admitted that you are. All right, listen.
No, she likes the
She likes the schlonger.
The schlong.
Yeah, that's her
I can
thing.
tell.
That's her thing.
I'm addicted.
Well, Carol, whether you
well,
like
I must have been telling
vagina,
about that marriage. Rich Schneider is married to a guy.
Carol, I knew you when you liked. I knew you when you liked penis, and I knew you when you liked vagina, and you're still delightful. It doesn't make a difference what you're into.
I love you, Howard.
I love you too.
So you come on to promote your book, and all Howard wants to talk about is your sex life and lesbian stories.
Do you think I was surprised? Did
No,
I
of
think
course
that
not,
wouldn't
right?
happen? No, as I said, of this, whole press tour that I've done, Letterman, Tonight Show, Today Show, where else is the lesbian show, the lesbian story, going to go over better than the Howard Stern
This is
Show?
the only place you can tell the story.
Tell it.
Tell it how it is.
Detail. Intimate detail.
Just
So
the way
it's
everyone
perfect.
likes it.
Exactly. So I found my lesbian home in telling the story on the Howard Stern Show.
So you had a good time today?
I had a great time. It was great to see everybody. Really great. I had the best time. How can you not have a great time here?
Of course. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by today.
My pleasure. And